I haven't seen you out there all night, buddy. We're trying to back check.
It's up to more than 2 games here.
Boys, what are we doing? All right, I know we're down 8-0. The odds are stacked against us right now. Let's get back out there. Let's get 8 straight. Let's turn this around, boys.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
You can do this.
Gentlemen.
Oh, boys.
Right.
The game started 2 periods ago. This is embarrassing.
Hey, ref, can't you see we're in the middle of something?
I mean, I'm going to be in the middle of your wife soon. Have you seen her out there?
Okay, whoa. It's his wife, bro.
Wait, the wife's here. That means the sister's got to be here, too.
Okay. Have you seen his sister? Yeah, my sister. She just started an OF, too?
Yeah.
Subscribe. Totally worth it.
Bro, it's a joke. Stop.
Hey, listen. All of you should follow suit. None of you should be playing the third, all right? Keep it going. You have 0 chance of winning. Like, none.
Whatever.
Wait a second. Are those Happy Dads? Where'd you get those? You know what? Boys, listen. I think we can work something out. What do you guys say? You just, try your best out there. By the end of the third, it'll be 9-8. What do you say?
Yeah.
We make it happen? Oh, beautiful. Let's go.
And they're down by 8 heading into the third.
High stick, interference, traffic.
Team Blue has run into some serious penalty trouble here in the third.
Why don't you FaceTime your mom in there?
And here's a 5-on-1 opportunity. Scores! And the game is tied at 8.
That's a dive.
And that's a strange penalty. The ref is calling it a dive. And he seems to be getting into it now with the Tads in the stands.
Family photo.
Across the crease. Scores! Can you believe it? What a comeback!
All right, boys, welcome to the Full Send Podcast. We got a fire one today with our boy Akademiks. Before we get into it, if you guys have not tried out the Prize Picks app, you gotta download it, you gotta try it, trust me. I've fired on so many different apps when it comes to sports, and Prize Picks is by far my favorite. What I like about Prize Picks the best and why it's so fun is because instead of choosing teams like usual, you're choosing individual players. So you go on, each player has a set projection, and then it's up to you whether you go more or less than that set projection. So put a bunch of players together. The more you choose, the more it's gonna multiply, and then it's up to you. So if you know what players are gonna perform, dude, trust me, give it a try. Download the Prize Picks app. If you've never tried it, we have a code. Code NELK for first-time users is a 100% deposit bonus. So if you put in $100, with that code NELK, you're gonna get matched $100 as well. Firing on baseball, playoffs, NBA, NHL, we're ripping Prize Picks almost every night. Download the Prize Picks app, take advantage of that code NELK. Let's get in the pod.
Who do you guys think could deadlift more, Drake or Kendrick?
Oh,
Nah, come on now.
Drake for sure.
Drizzy.
Drake for sure.
Yo, I mean, like,
Not even a bias.
What-
I wore this shirt too, not because of the pod. I thought it showed some support, but also this
come
shirt's
on,
just mad comfy, bro.
you gotta
nice.
hold
It's
down.
baggy, it's oversized.
I
You
like
gotta
it.
hold down to 6 right now.
I
And,
know.
here's the thing, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've actually played it out what a physical confrontation would look like.
Wait, hold on. You played out a fight between the two.
Yeah, because like, when it comes to competition like that, you're thinking about every single way.
I think they should fight.
You know what I mean?
Can
They
you
should.
imagine?
Hey, put
That'd
it like
be
this.
so sick.
Kendrick short, but yo, this dude lives in New York now. He's like hitting all the little like scaffolding, like he's doing the pull-ups. Like
How do you
he's
know?
a guy. He's been video doing that. Like,
Really?
He's been doing. He's a guy who's doing burpees. He's doing 1,000,000 push-ups.
Kendrick
Like,
would be
his,
fast.
Yo, his core is like pretty good. Also, I seen him boxing. The hands look kind of right. I'm gonna be honest with you. Now Drake, I'm gonna think Drake just got a little bit like. First of all, he's taller.
He's got the size.
Yeah, he got the size. You got to have the more power. Gotta have more power.
Got the 260 vibes on him. Bigger.
And yeah, I'm gonna think that would be enough to win.
How much? I wonder what a bag would be for them to fight.
100 mil type.
That's on the level of like Elon versus Zuck.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
right
that would
now,
be
if they did a
crazy.
boxing fight,
Dana White, if you're watching.
dude.
I'm gonna be
That
honest
would
with
be
you.
insane.
So what, you think Kendrick takes that too?
I would
Come
see
on.
Kendrick saying, "Yo, I don't want to just do straight hands. let's do UFC.
I think they should do it. I
Right?
think they should do
like,
it.
let's do UFC. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. After this whole thing, Kendrick just comes across to me like a little scrappy, like a guy who is a little bit unassuming, but super disciplined. Like, he's the guy like literally sticks to like a certain type of diet, who does 1 million push-ups, sit-ups a day. Like,
He's like the teacher
yeah,
from Karate
regimented
Kid.
guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like, you know what I mean? I'm seeing Drake just kind of like pound down creatine and just kind of like, I'm not sure, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, you know those boxers who out of season gain that weight? Like Adrian Broner, I saw a nigga with a beer belly one time. I was like, yo, dog, ain't you a boxer? It's like, bro, I'm not fighting right now. You know what I mean? I get that, right? I think that's like Drake.
Bro, this shit has been crazy. And I've told you before when I went on your pod.
Yeah.
I've been watching your shit since like time ago. Like
Yo,
when
you're a rap. People,
I'm into the beef shit.
Yo,
it's so entertaining.
Yeah,
you're
it's
into music,
crazy.
music that you like, and especially competitive music. I think it drives a lot of things with you outside of that.
Yeah.
But you're into that.
I like it a lot.
Anytime when something drops, or he's hearing rumors something's gonna drop, I get a text. Yo, Ak.
I texted you on right when the Future album came out.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this shit's
Yeah.
And now what it's turned into since that is just like,
I just wonder, because I've known there's been beef with the whole weekend thing for so long. I just wonder, how did the Future shit start? Like, do you know how that started?
I've been trying to get answers on everything.
Because Abel was like, he didn't sign. There's like some beef there. I knew that a long time ago.
The easiest thing to say among everything is that there's just like women and girl things. Like, whereas like, you know, I keep asking people and they're like, yo, listen, man, Drake's a little sloppy with it. Where like, all these guys, they share like the same crop of girls. But it's like, it's a thin line between like, yo, these are like the community chicks that we all bang. And yo, you're doing certain shit to kind of like disrespect.
but and everyone on the internet's like, oh, why are they arguing over chicks? But like,
Yeah.
if I was like actually with a chick and like, if I like hook up with her once, that's different. But if I'm with a chick and like you or Steiny try to slide on her,
Yeah.
that's fucked up. So
And-
it depends. I mean, if
I
the
get
weekend
it.
was with the chick,
Well,
Then-
the weekend, definitely that's a part of it. The weekend, I think, is a whole bigger thing, right?
Yeah, that's
But
different.
like, I think even with like Futures, like, imagine just having maybe there's someone in your crew where like, just repeatedly you've told that person just like, yo, all these like fair game. But if you see me like pop out with her or like I bring her to the show with me, chill. Like, you should be DMing her.
Yeah.
Like, after I'm done with her or like we're fighting, you shouldn't be on her likes. No hard eye emojis, my dude. Like, and you've seen the same person do it like 4 times. And after a while, you're like, yo, this is you know
like
what I
from
mean?
the outside for us, it's funny that Drake does that. But if you're in the position, it's kind of like, yo, what are you doing, bro? Like, why are you trying to slide on my chick?
It's
Breaks
funny
all
because we
protocol.
all do it, but it's like all of a sudden because it's Drake, you're like, why you care
No,
about it?
you do that,
But Brad, you
Well,
wouldn't do that. Like if you saw me with a girl,
That's what I'm saying.
You
saying,
wouldn't-
Not we all do it as we all do that to our boys. I'm saying like we all feel the same way.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that we don't want it to happen.
like we'd cut
like
someone off fast.
if I saw you like with your a girl and I was like trying to slide on her, I'd be like, yo, what?
That'd
Like
be
my girl.
Yeah.
That sounds fucked up to say, but
Yo, and it's actually,
It's pretty obvious, right?
yeah, well, I'm wondering if that's a part of it. Like, why would Drake do that? And I'm wondering if it's like, you know, someone told me the best thing about rappers. You know, I first of all, I've said, and I said on your pod,
Yeah.
like rappers, they're like sometimes the most selfish guys possible. Like they live like in such a different universe.
Yeah.
But among rappers who claim they're friends, half of them really aren't friends. But it's always a subtle thing to have a flex or an advantage, right? And everybody has the newest car, whatever the newest car is. Like everybody's posting up their, you know what I mean, Cybertruck. They all get the same cars. They all get the same jewelry. It's like a lot of, hey, as a rapper, we all check these boxes. We all have the same things. One of the only things that become the deciding and differentiating factor is like, who are the girls that no one could get but us? But it's the girl that everybody wants. Like, for example, Lori Harvey was one of those girls like not too long ago. And Meek is rapping. It's like, yo, I want her for Christmas, right? And then Future just like, yo, Christmas, she's mine now. You know what I mean? So on like a crazy level, they compete that way. But I'm still thinking, if I'm making, like, for example, say Future and Drake, if I'm making tens of millions of dollars with you, they have 2 diamond songs, They've done an album together. They've done tours together, right? I just don't know if it could be a situation where even if I know you're that type of a guy, I probably just wouldn't, okay, like I'm just gonna keep my woman away from you or just not be in a situation that could be a thing, but I'm not.
You know what I saw with Future though, and that guy, What's the Dirt on YouTube?
Yeah.
I watched a bunch of his videos.
Oh, he's dope.
He's dope. He's from Canada too, but Future has been going at Drake for like almost 10 years, low-key. If you watch that video. Like he took a shot at him in like a Vogue magazine or something like that, XXL. Like he said Drake was fake and then he like retracted it. So it's like, it's actually, he's been like taking kind of like shots at him for a while, which is weird.
It's interesting what Future said about Drake, right? Like Future basically called Drake a fan. He said, you're my number one fan. And Drake came out and said, I'm not your number one fan. Their relationship was always interesting and a bit weird, but it made a lot of financial sense, right? So back when you're talking about in Vogue that got retracted was...
You seen that?
Yeah. When Future just came on the scene, right? Future dropped a song called Racks on Racks. He was the hook. He wrote the song. Right. But there was another rapper named YC who was his song. When Future started saying, hey, I'm the creativity and the brains behind the song, this dude was just like, yo, get your bum ass one out of here. Go make your own. Like, this is my song. Yeah, you're the hook, but it's mine. So basically, he couldn't get to claim the song he was really responsible for, even though it was a hit, because the other guy was just saying, it's my song, and you know it's my song, right? Future takes that and says, okay, you know, most artists, they can only make one song in their lifetime. Future's an enigma. He has hits. He probably sleeps and makes hits, right? He comes back with a song called Tony Montana. He gets the song Tony Montana. The shit is going crazy. Him, his dude, Esco, they're working it in strip clubs. That's always been his thing. Let's get the hot song working it on strip clubs. Once you get the chicks with the BBLs like dancing to your shit, it's gonna go. It's working in Atlanta. It's popping so much, Drake at that time jumps on the song.
Yeah.
Drake jumps on the song.
Yeah, I remember
Future,
that.
like, this is unsolicited. It's not like Future's calling his phone like, yo, get on the song. He just jumps on the song. Drake's version of the song is popular now too. But keep in mind, the song's already popular.
Right.
Future's trying to make this make sense. He's like, all right, cool, let's do a video. All right, whatever. Drake skips out on doing a video to go to someone's show, like some chick, like he was about to go check. You know what I mean? Future's a little cheese, like, yo, bro, like, why would you jump on a song that I'm trying to kickstart my career with, but not actually give a enough to be there for the look of the song when I'm trying to do the video?
How do you know these details? So
No, it's been well known.
Okay.
It's been well known. So at that time, it was like a little bit of a...
Future said it in interviews.
Yeah, he said that.
He's actually said that.
He said that early on. And what happened is that rather than them actually beef, we didn't hear much about it. Drake didn't say anything. He didn't respond to it. And then two interesting things happens. Future keeps making hits. He's writing for even down to Beyonce. He's working with Rihanna. Like, Future now is like the hit maker. He goes on this crazy run, and where everybody just calls it like the trilogy of him dropping 56 Nights, Beast Mode, and Monster, which is 3 crazy mixtapes. Then he drops Dirty Sprite, the album.
Yeah.
Right at that moment, Drake is in a beef with Meek Mill, a guy who he collaborated with. And that guy was seen to be like a street guy, right? Now, the interesting part of that is that people feel like Drake is always like he has a bunch of boxes to check. I kind of need the streets a little bit. So you lean on this guy who's kind of street. Him and Meek fall out. And even though he beats Meek in the battle, coming out of that, him and Future get super close. Why? They kind of probably need each other. Like, Future is the hottest now in the genre, but he's not pop. Like, he's not a pop type of guy. Drake, hottest, but kind of need that street credibility because he just wanted a street guy, and the guy basically was saying you're soft. And people are kind of believing it, but he doesn't seem like he has that street element at all. They link up, they do a collab album. Drake is in Atlanta all the time. Like, he's looking like, yo, he's with the street guys now, right? What A Time to Be Alive is going amazing, going crazy. They go
Fire album, too.
Yeah, insane.
And What a Time to Be Alive is insane.
Then when it happens, something happens right after that. Subsequently, they do work together again. They work together on Life is Good, and they work together on Wait For You. But Future is asked about the album he did with Drake.
And wasn't there talks about What a Time to Be Alive, too?
Yeah. That too. But Drake, Future stops really even talking about it, kind of almost signaling that maybe the relationship isn't the same on the background. But then we hear rumors that they were going to do another album, and that never came out. What a Time to Be Alive 2, rumors of that happening. Then shortly after, like 4 weeks after that rumor came out, an announcement that he's doing an album with Savage. That then comes out as like, wait, back in 2015, 2016, when you needed the street guy, you came to Atlanta and you'd work with me. But now in 2022, you're now working with another guy from Atlanta and it's Savage.
So here's the thing I don't like about the whole, like, obviously I'm not in it, but the thing that's weird about it all is like, it's okay when that person needs the help, but when like it's going the other way, it's like a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Drake, you said, needed the street guy because he had the street guy, lost the street guy. Street guy need the pop guy. And like, they're able to benefit and use that. But then when he goes somewhere else and does that somewhere else, it's like, oh, f you now. Like, how does that, why does that shit start to happen?
Hey, so
you know how one of Kendrick's beats was like, yo, you use this guy, you came here, you use this guy, but it's like, they also use that guy.
I guess Future thought he was kind of special, right? Which he is, but like, he obviously got a bit offended that it's like.
Well, all right, put it like this though. And let's put it into creator YouTuber terms, right?
Yeah.
Imagine a creator that at every time he was about to be canceled, or every time like, yo, he never had an audience with like, you know, say like people in hip hop. So he'd be like, yo, Ak, you're my best friend because I need to go get the hip hop people, right? And we've seen that person not only one time, not only just with you, you've seen that every single time as time goes on, they basically just hop from this person to this person and try to almost use up whatever the person is that they could just check off their box, and maybe the friendships or whatever, because, you know, I get it that everybody's making money, but some of these people feel like it's a slightly relationships as well, right?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it's a thin line between, think about it in terms of girls, right? Yo, if you just fuck a girl once and whatever, but if she feels like you're only hitting her at 3 a.m., and then, you know what I mean, you hang out with her for a while and then you move. Like, there's a very thin line between a girl feeling used. You know when a girl feeling used, right? Like, it's very thin line, like, because you might be like, yo, bitch.
So
like,
Future felt like that 3 a.m. chick.
He was
a booty call.
Yeah, like, yo, you feel like you got used, and then you see him like,
He's with his new boo.
Yeah, and then with 21 Savage at the day party, cool.
Buying him jewelry.
That's
right?
on so many levels.
So again, imagine that's like happened a bunch of times. There's a bunch of dudes feeling, and this is what this beef has taught me.
This is what it started.
I could see both point of views.
Yeah, well,
But Drake's probably like, bro, I did an album with you. Like, what? Can I not work with
So that's what
another
I'm saying.
artist from Atlanta?
That's
like,
how I feel about it.
the way how it works in culture and music is that it's not meant for you to just make these moves to stay on top. It's meant for you to be genuine, right? And part of being genuine isn't only dealing with situations only when they behoove or could better your career.
For sure.
It almost looks like you're using and you're not genuine, right? So this is why you have Kendrick trying to use the angle of, well,
Colonizer shit.
yeah, you're using people when it's convenient for you, and they don't ever get the chance to, right? Like, you know, like for example, I'm pretty sure Block Boy JB right now is like, yo, I got like 3,000 songs ready for Drake to get on.
That guy could be homeless right now, right?
Yo, you think he could get Drake on the phone? You know what I mean? And again, on a business level, it's like, hey, listen, Drake has never done anything to none of y'all where it's only one-sided. It's been mutually beneficial, but that's where Kendrick comes with the angle of, well, you're using the culture, right? Because all these moves are cultural moves, right? Hey, I'm culturally needing to implant myself in what's going on in Atlanta because Atlanta has that wave, and I want to be seen a part of that wave.
What's your actual take on that, though? Because like I said, isn't
I
it
mean, there's no
benefiting?
doubt that he does that. It's obviously smart. I mean, that's been Drake's
He learned that
whole
from Jay-Z.
strategy, right? Yeah.
He learned that from Jay-Z. I would say if I'm one of those people, I would feel fucked up if you use me and I can't use you. And what that means is we might only be thinking about it on terms of music, right? And Drake is the biggest rapper. But some of these guys, when they need a hit or a favor from him, if he doesn't give them a favor and whenever he wants to, I don't know, seem more hood or seem like he's from a certain place or, you know, the West Coast. There's a moment where, remember when the motto and YOLO and all that shit's happening? That's like that West Coast wave he's rocking with. You know, hey, we seen dancehall artists with him, Popcorn and other artists. Like, they're like, yo, of course you could come in and just soak up what's happening here in terms of dancehall. If they need like a song or single or whatever, if they feel like, oh shit, that was so one-sided, you get to basically pick when, that becomes resentful. So if I was an artist, I might become resentful, but also am I entitled if, hey, does this guy have to keep trying to keep your career afloat? That kind of seems also unfair. But in the moment, I probably would feel like, yo, you used me at the time that I didn't need. Like, I think people thought that about like the Fetty Wap situation, right? It was like, well, Fetty Wap didn't need you to jump on that song. That song, you know, Fetty Wap started with 4 big hits. He didn't need you, right? You inserted yourself. You did the remix. You're the one giving these
And they'll
verses
just put it out on like a SoundCloud back then when copyright wasn't as big of a thing.
Exactly. So now when you do that, which
He didn't need permission for that back then? He just did it?
And by the way, artists are becoming a lot more shrewd with that. Like, for example, Playboi Carti got mad at Tory Lanez for jumping on Magnolia. It was like, yo, that's my hit song, dude. Like, I don't want you associated with my hits. My song's already going. So I understand it from both perspectives. Yeah. I just know that Drake has either done that so many times that across the board, a lot of resentment is for how he moves, and they've almost felt used.
Yeah.
A lot. I mean, Rick Ross kind of alluded to that. Rick Ross was like, hey, listen, you're forgetting that the space you're in wasn't created by us. You were kind of the nerdy guy that wasn't seen outside, only with Wayne, and then you came around us, and we've been on some street stuff. So people were like, well, if he's hanging with these street guys, he's probably a little bit more street. So, you know, when you hear Ross break it down like that and Kendrick put it like this,
that makes sense, yeah, because when Ross was talking about that, I think they like popped up an old photo when Drake was younger with Ross in the studio, and he still looks like that kid from like Toronto. Like, he's just wearing like a black shirt.
Everything Drake has done to get as big as he has gotten, they're all using against him. You have to move like how Drake is moving. Yo, you, as a rapper, you know how many rappers who never adjusted? Like yeah, Drake's gonna come around and he might kind of use a flow of yours. He might start collaborating with you, that kind of, you know, the type of beats you're using. Like, yeah, that's part of self-survival in a rap game. The people who are still rapping like, you ever listen to someone who's rapping, you're like, damn, this still sounds like 2010.
Yeah.
They're probably relevant. So that's part of self-survival. And by the way, we loved it about Drake until we don't love it, right? And obviously I'm a fan, so I love it. But there's a bunch of people that they have clearly resented it now.
Well, that seems like what the whole beef came down to, like who wins versus losses. Like there was just a bunch of people who really wanted to fucking see that motherfucker lose.
The Rick Ross one came out of nowhere, though. That was that was Future and Rick Ross were the most shocking, I think.
It just told me that they probably were waiting for the right time.
Weekend was always rocky.
Yeah, I believe the Weeknd. This is all because of the Weeknd.
Well, what do you think about the shooting stuff?
Well,
that's XO versus OVO.
Yeah, that's 100%.
I'm hoping it's not.
That's got. There's no.
Gotta be.
I'm hoping it's not.
Well, there was a shooting at Cassius, right?
Yeah, listen, I've heard a lot of things, and like, you know, the street starts to talk, and you know, it's kind of sad that from a small city that has, number one, taken over just the sound of pop music in the United States and hip hop, from their two main artists, those two and their egos can't even get along to even coexist in the same place. But their egos has also kind of started a little bustling a little bit too much, where it's like they're in this almost like, I don't want to call it a war necessarily, but
and those guys were all tight. The first time I met Drake was at, I think, or like at a hockey game. It was Game 7 Leafs, and really? He told me to come up to his box, and I went there, and then we all went out to dinner after, and Cash was there, Nab was there,
really?
And Drake was there, and it was all a big table, and it seemed like a family, like, which, so now even for me to see this, it's like, damn.
They've had issues before. From what I've seen, and they like kind of patched it up. Like, if you go back to the song War Drake has, he literally names out even some of the street level dudes, and he's like, yo, those are all our guys, and basically says, And he says, yeah, me and he says the boy that sounds like Thriller.
Yeah.
Like he's basically talking about Weeknd. It was just like, yeah, we're good now again. So like clearly they had patched it up. I don't know where like things are now. And me personally, I feel like the Weeknd was just like, I'm not a rapper. And I'm a pop star and that's my lane. And if I was a rapper, we would have went at it. And he probably had to wait to this moment. And of course, like EXO with Cash and everyone else was like, yo, I believe they manage Future and Metro.
Mm-hmm. Metro, yeah.
After that, it was like, it's a little slight recruiting. If we could get the rest of the people who don't like this guy. Let's just think about his history, which...
Do you think it started with The Weeknd?
Yeah, 100%.
Interesting.
Yeah, like I think people want to give this to Metro. Nah, like Metro doesn't even have the power to like, I'm sorry, them beats ain't hitting that hard.
The Weeknd has the power.
Yeah, The Weeknd and EXO. Like, really, like, The Weeknd is EXO. But EXO, its arms is stretched just so much further than just what The Weeknd has going on. They manage so much. They have their hands in pretty much a lot of even Atlanta street rap. Like, yeah, EXO.
Is it over now that with the whole shooting shit? Like, is it, you think the rapping's done now? Because when I saw that, I was like,
well, here's the thing.
That's just, dude.
I don't know if that'll ever become a thing where we get to find out what's really behind it. But just the very thought. Let's just
This is a movie in the making, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Let's just assume.
Holy shit.
Let's just assume. Imagine Drake going toe-to-toe with the most formidable opponent, probably one of the best rappers of all time. And while he's doing that, is having a mini war with the biggest pop star that's only comparable to Michael Jackson. Like, he's juggling a little bit too much.
Yeah.
And it becomes a point where it's like you may have bit off more than you could chew, right? And I don't think he's over him and Kendrick stuff, I don't think is over, right? Now, granted, we saw music being dropped at a breakneck speed. I think with the things that's happened recently, everyone's gonna take a second to inhale, but I don't think that's done musically at all, you know?
But in terms of Drake getting a W out of the rap battle.
Yeah.
Is it done now?
I think the people have just wanted to...
He has to start to look towards the war. People want to see him, you lose right now. If you focus and you spend all your resources here, the loss are going to be more immense. Right now, you can chill out. You still don't like he still don't like you, but you're gonna fight this at another venue, right? There's gonna be more disses. Like this is not gonna stop with Drake will never mention him again.
But I guess the audience or the internet will always. I think for the internet, it's over, right? Or no?
A lot of people are calling it, and again, I'm not denying that at all. All I'm saying is that I'm kind of extrapolating. Like, for example, Jay-Z and Nas. I think Jay-Z was salty too. Like, man, I'm losing to this guy. Also, I sparked up his career again, which, by the way, I think Drake realized he just gave the biggest stimulus package of his life to Kendrick.
Huge.
And I think Jay, in a way where maybe it wasn't necessarily more disses on records, but he realized he had to win the war. And, respectfully, I love Nas and everything, but even that moment when he signed Nas years later was like, that was the win in the war right there. It was just almost like, all right, you could call that moment in time whatever, but overall, I was still the guy. And I think that's where Drake probably has to look at it now.
Yeah.
And Drake will win that, no questions. I think.
Don't know. But I'm going to be honest with you.
But Drake will always be the bigger artist. No?
I'm not going to say that.
Really?
This is just an interesting time. It's so different than the Jay-Z thing, right? I'm going to tell you why it's different. The entire industry, like for the most part, they have literally came together. I keep using this phrase. They've came together to see the king get killed. This is not just, we want you to lose a rap battle. Okay, we can say the battle's done if you want to.
I see what you're saying.
They
want to take him down.
They want Drake's reign to stop.
Damn.
Okay? They're showcased it in every which way. And because of that, I don't know who Drake even hangs with after this. The guys who've aligned, right? Metro, Weeknd, Future. They're basically almost showing the internet, we're kicking him out the cool table. This is high school. He's not in the cool table anymore. Let's see if
They
he
kicked
could.
him out the group chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if he could solo fly. If you're that great, you solo fly and be number one. Because we argue that you've used collectively the culture and each of us to help keep you afloat. You do it by yourself. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that's tough. Because also the favor of the audience, they want to see not only Drake get humbled, but they want to see Drake lose.
I meant in terms of catalogs. I feel like no matter
okay.
what Kendrick does for the rest of his life, Drake's catalog, in my opinion, will always be way better. But for what I like.
Well, it depends on what
Music-wise.
he does now, right? You know, I gave a history lesson when I did Vlad, and I was like, people don't remember the year 2017. 2017 was the first year that Kendrick out commercially performed Drake. He dropped Damn, sold 603,000 records. Drake dropped More Life, doing like about over 300 or 400. It was like at that moment in time, even though Drake was saying that's a playlist, but at that moment in time, commercially, Kendrick was killing. Had songs with Rihanna, Humble. He had a crazy amount of songs. Then he disappeared for 5 years. Right? Mm-hmm. If Kendrick capitalizes off of this, which I really don't think they have that drive like Drake does. I think Drake wakes up every morning and says, how do I keep being number one? Mm-hmm. And I think he's the top guy and he's still saying, how can I get a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
And I think these guys, that's not their focus. They're like, okay, I'm comfortable. You heard J. Cole. The dude said I sleep good at night.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Drake
The
hasn't
J.
slept
Cole
for more
memes
than
are the
5
funniest,
hours.
bro.
Like Drake probably hasn't slept for more than, I know he says in the record, he's like, I'm sleeping good, but he knows he's in war. He hasn't probably slept for over 5 hours. He's locked in.
Yep.
Right? But that's because he wants it that bad. And to be someone like Drake, you have to want it that bad. And is Kendrick talented? Yes. I think this last record, the one we talked about, Not Like Us,
Not Like
this
Us.
is a hit.
Yo,
He's
beats
showcasing
fire too.
Yeah.
He's showcasing he can make hits, but is he gonna continue? Like, what people don't realize about Drake makes the biggest R&B hits, the biggest rap hits, the biggest Southern sounding hits, the most lyrically potent song. Like, he's been checking off 20 boxes every time and been one guy that's almost like a jukebox in a genre of music. Will Kendrick put out that much music to possibly fill that void? If it's gonna be a void, I don't think so.
And you don't think Drake can do it on an island?
Nah.
But I think Kendrick's going to roll out an album and it's going to go insane now.
Yeah, no,
and now he's going to beat Drake on the charts, right?
Yeah, he's gonna demolish what Drake did with his last album.
And that's going to be like, damn, he beat Drake at his own game.
Drake just has to revert back to his own game. I think he got tricked out of doing something for the sport.
The
of
rap
it.
fans.
It's like this question even with LeBron to a certain extent. Like, LeBron should only be caring about championships, right? But like with Drake, why do something you have nothing to gain?
Just kind of ego, right? That's it.
Hey, me and him talked. He said, I did this for my fans. Like, it was like, really, it was just like, it's like, they know how I give it up. Like, I showed up because of my audience, you know? But was his career going to get sizably bigger? No.
It's almost like there was no winning for him, too.
There's no winning.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
So,
damn.
it's just kind of.
When did you guys start, like, communicating? Was it, like, when was the first time you guys spoke on the phone ever? Was it during this beef?
No.
Is it true you're on the payroll? Everyone says you're on the payroll.
Nah, shit, I wish. I'm wondering what that payroll would be. Like, this shit.
I gotta ask that.
So the first time me and Drake ever like kind of communicated was like years ago. But we actually ended up arguing. And I remember telling him, it's like, yo.
The first time you talked on the phone, you argued.
No, we were just DMing.
Oh, okay.
But like he didn't like something and I had my opinion about it. And I was just like, yo, it's cool. I don't have to post you. And like, I've just always taking that angle as like a media outlet. Like, we're bigger than any one rapper, even the biggest rapper. And if you can't ever say that to the biggest rapper, you're probably gonna be someone's bitch. And I remember he was just like, you don't post me. And like, we argued for a while. Like in about like 20 minutes, we as men, we just like, hey, listen, this is reasonably I think you f***ed up, and I said what I had to say. And then we came to a place of commonality, but of course respect. Along the way, the first time like when we really, one of the first times like we really like kind of like locked in was during the making of For All the Dogs, actually. Drake calls me and early in the morning.
And he'll just call you out of the blue.
Yeah. Well, first of all, Yachty hit me. He was like, yo.
Is it FaceTime or just a call?
Just a call. Which, first of all, I'm like, yo, why is Drake home like 6:30? Which he told me sleep schedule, which I'm like, that's fucked. Like Drake is like, yo, I stay up all night. I go to sleep at like 9 a.m. every day. Then I wake up like early afternoon and I go do regular shit. And then I'm back at this. And I'm like, that's what it takes to be number one. That's some crazy shit. So he calls me and I have no idea why he's even calling. And he says, yo, bro, I can never tell you what to do because I respect your platform. I respect you. But, by the way, he was working on For All the Dogs. And I had just gotten into it with SZA. And he essentially called me and said, yo, I'm trying to cut these songs with this girl. And she's visibly upset. Some of the stuff you've said really bothers her.
What are you saying?
I don't even want to repeat.
Yeah. You said some disrespectful shit?
What did you say?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I didn't see that either.
Yo.
Would you take
if
it
you've
back?
ever seen a random mine though, like it kind of cuts a little deep when it kind of gets there.
I'll search it up after.
Yeah. Let's try to keep that off. But anyway, so he says, bro, he's like, I know you because I watch your content. I know you don't probably give a fuck. And for you, it's probably like, it's she like you felt she did something and you're just responding. But like she's not one of those people who it's like built for that type of stuff. Like she's an emotional, very precious girl. And he's like, yo, bro, like if it's not that serious, could you at least let her know? Because I think she really believes that this is the energy that you really feel. And it is, she's one of those people who in the world, it does affect her. And I really, like to me, when I go into one of these rants, like I'm over it as soon as I'm done saying it. I was like, I didn't even realize it affected her like that. Second of all, I'm like, yo, am I holding up my favorite rapper's album? Like, hold up now. We gotta get this right. So anyway, I apologize to SZA for that. And because honestly, it wasn't even that serious. And honestly,
and you're probably not aware of how much impact you have too, right? Even back then.
True. You're right.
Like, or you don't think they're listening sometimes too, right? Like someone like SZA?
Yeah, or sometimes I don't even, well, that one, yeah, I did.
Oh, you did?
Like, I remember going into it and I was just like, because me and her, we had like an interesting relationship. She had like disliked me for a while. And like, honestly, it was like really some mistake shit. And I was trying to always talk to her. And I remember that night when I went on that rant, I said, I'm going to show you how it is when I mean to offend. So I went in with a very, and
you tried to,
yeah. So, so we've been cool since then. You know what I mean? I've always, I'm never one of those like guys who's like, yo, I'm trying to be cool with Drake for an interview, right? Like, first of all, I'm kind of relatively newer in hip hop media compared to all the other guys who've been doing this for like years and decades. And I know Drake, he's promised everybody.
If he does one interview, even though I'd love to have him on here, I think he should do it with you.
Yeah.
See, I don't even have that entitlement.
I really think that he should do it with you.
I don't even try to have that entitlement.
But that'd be sick. Because you'd give him the best.
So what ends up happening is like what I've used and I've treated that relationship as what happens now in media when you have the rappers, like for example, Rihanna doesn't talk. Everyone wants to know about her album, or everybody wants to know about Playboy Cardi, they don't speak. Having that relationship with that artist, that the artist actually trusts you on like on a level to be like, hey, I'm not gonna hit up TMZ to answer whatever. I'll tell you, and I know you're gonna disseminate it in a way that's fair, that's not trying to f me over or trying to get clicks, but it's gonna be very fair and it becomes trust almost. And that's really a lot of my relationships with artists. Like Youngboy, that was my relationship even starting out with 6ix9ine, right? I understand the value in that. So now I'm almost the only place you could get a quote from this guy, right? And I remember even at first when I used to be like, this is what Drake has said, people would be like, how do you know if you're telling the truth? And I think over time people just realize, yeah, he is. So I've looked at that, the relationship as that. When it came to this issue with like the Kendrick shit.
Because he shouted you out or he used you on a snippet.
Yeah. It was a paradigm shift. It was all of a sudden, these beefs usually take place and they're getting, like the place of where the venue that it happens is on radio. Everything was happening on my stream. Right? And I think at that moment, I realized not only did a lot of shit shift, but it was in the best interest, and from both sides. Like even like Kendrick, like obviously Kendrick's not an internet guy, so he doesn't. Which, by the way, let me not say that because everyone's an internet guy.
Is.
Every guy's
It's
an
just
internet
his
guy.
persona to not post.
Yeah, he's just not gonna be.
He's definitely watching.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
No one is in this culture that is dominating to that level who's like, oh, I don't have a phone. Like, it sounds good, right? But
Well, people think he doesn't have a phone?
Well, some people feel like he doesn't have a phone.
Oh my God, that's so
Like,
stupid.
there was a time where people were like, yeah, Kendrick doesn't have a phone right now.
No.
This is just like, yo, what? You know what I mean? So,
I mean, they got to be playing the same amount of social media warfare behind the scenes that I think Drake's OVO's team is doing too.
they're playing even more.
Yeah, that was.
Yo, they're playing even. Yo, let me tell you this. It's crazy because everything that was used against Drake is based on a lot of perception. Kendrick doesn't seem like the guy who's the internet guy. So you know what you do? You claim Drake has the bots. All while Drake dropped his last song, there's 1 million dislikes on the song. Those are botted. Like, if you don't
You
understand
think
what
for sure?
first of all, you know you can't, and Brad, you know, you can't, they don't even show you dislikes on videos anymore. So you
Sure,
know
yeah,
it's-
they don't.
So you know it's really not, and by the way, it's not even 500,000 likes. So there's 1 million dislikes. By the way, you can only see the dislikes if you have like a special browser that will show you the hidden part of the YouTube thing. Who do you think bought those bots to dislike it? It can't be Drake himself. So again, the thing is, because of the perception of Kendrick, no one's gonna really care about that. Nobody's gonna really, you know? But do I think both of them have probably played some internet games? Of
course.
Yeah. That's modern day warfare. Modern day warfare is probably, like, for example, I think Kendrick Lamar dropped both of his songs or the last 3 songs while I was on stream. Actually, I have good authority that they saw me previewing or premiering Drake shit, and they're like, keep in mind, there's like 200,000 people watching me. Let's get that out the way. Drop now. I'm getting spammed. He just dropped.
Yeah,
We're
from the
now
chat.
listening to Kendrick for the next 3 hours. Stepping on the moment. Perfect.
What, when he dropped Meet the Grams?
When he dropped Meet the Grams,
Yeah.
616, and even Not Like Us. I'm streaming to break down Family Matters. Not Like Us drops immediately. They're both playing the same games. You know what I mean? Sometimes, working in media, I realize he who controls the narrative wins. If you could control the narrative, you control the rules of the game. If you control the rules of the game, you make the rules whatever it needs to be for you to win. The rules has never been in. What people don't realize is that they keep saying, yo, Akademiks, we think you're Team OVO. Well, first of all, I'm probably, and I've thought about this, I'm probably one of the last remaining people who I think, even industry-wise, is like just even openly or even like, Drake's my guy.
You're right.
Nope.
I've seen you say that. No one else.
There is nobody
The
else.
older guys, they don't admit that, right?
Yeah.
Like they'll be Team Kendrick, but they won't say it.
Of course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, of course the one Republican sticks out, but nobody says, oh, he's a Democrat, he's a Democrat. But if you're like that one Republican, be like, oh, that's the Republican guy. Mm-hmm. So people don't realize they're both playing kind of the same games. And also, Kendrick did something smart. Kendrick on 616, he says, I'm looking at Akademiks, he's compromised.
Yeah.
Once he said that, he was just like, I'm gonna just cut off the lifeline of you even disseminating any information, or I'll at least put the asterisk by anything that comes out favorably via Akademiks for you.
These motherfuckers are slick, bro.
Of course they're
So slick.
It's like next
crazy.
level social media warfare.
Yeah.
It's crazy though, because on the internet now, like anyone can say anything. And it's like, how do you substantiate any of the claims that are like really, truly real? And then once someone sees it, they go, oh, that's true. And then you don't even see when it was either debunked or proven true. Mm-hmm. And the internet's just a weird space for that right now, like overall. Like not just this stuff, but like the Ryan Garcia stuff with the steroid shit where it's like, it's steroids but it's
And it's
not.
like, oh
and
no,
then
it got retracted.
it's just
What was
who's
up with that?
louder.
Like, is it really?
I heard it got retracted.
I heard it
right?
got retracted, but then you see another thing where the guy says, well, it was this many, like 6
You
times
just never
the
know
limit.
about anything now.
That's the point. It's like here,
I just accept that. I'm just
whoever's
like, who knows?
louder almost is like, okay, that's the one. Or whoever at this point where it's up, whoever you really want to believe.
Hey,
And that's where it gets crazy.
think about it. Like Kendrick just basically just made up a whole lie. You got a daughter. It's like completely wrong, but Kendrick is the person. That's what I kept telling people. He's not the underdog. He's who people want to win. He's the liked party. Anything he says, easily believable. Like, do you imagine how it would be if Drake starts beef with a guy and just starts saying, this guy's a rapist, just start saying the most craziest things about him? Because that's what's being alleged at Drake.
Yeah.
Like people are hearing things like, yo, he has a bunch of kids trapped in the embassy.
That's
they're like,
insane, bro.
I don't know, maybe. Like, and like people are like entertaining the shit. You know what I mean? Like they're actually like, well, this shit could be true.
And they did after the whole Diddy thing. It's like what the?
Yeah.
Like how they try to tag that on.
The
It's
pedophile
crazy.
shit's just it's such a crazy accusation.
And
why do you think that's sticking so much?
Well, because of all this other shit, the Epstein shit.
Because
the
everything was
Diddy,
good.
like-
When he did Euphoria,
Yeah.
he kind of went for his character. And that was like, I remember when I heard Euphoria, I was like, damn, it's pretty dope. Like, I wonder what's going to happen. And then when you hear Meet the Grams, it's
But
like,
he had that underlying shit in Euphoria. He's just like, I won't go there right now, type shit.
he didn't touch on the pedophile shit.
Well,
he
there
teased it.
He teased it.
Yeah.
He teased it a bit. Well, two things. And this is why I keep saying a lot of the things Drake has done to get to this point is ultimately what people are used against him and may be the cause of a possible demise. Because do I personally think Drake is a pedophile? No, right? But Drake to me is the person who stays next to the heat. Yo, me and Kai were texting. He's the hottest streamer. Me and Aiden, we gamble together. Yo, Ak was like, whoever the guy is at the moment, but that also extends to like not only just music.
Like Millie Bobby Brown.
Yes, it's like,
Yeah.
Like
probably,
that's the one thing I saw. The TikTok where she's like, what were you guys texting about? She's like, oh, he gives me boy advice and shit. And it's like,
Yeah, it's
I would like to see them transcripts because like if it's actually just what she's saying, like he's like, yo, I miss you so much, and be like, hey, this is how you do with the boys. That is weird. That's weird as shit.
I don't know. I mean, he could have been giving her boy advice, but I don't know. I mean, even
But
it's
that would be a little,
it
it's a
doesn't
little
look good.
problematic.
Yeah.
But those are the things that they're kind of using against him, which again, you getting to this point meant you always stayed next to what was the thing, right? And now it just looks different. This is what aging does to you too, right? It's like I've also said Drake is a victim of him not settling down. If Jay-Z, who came in a game, and once he had like that prime, he has songs like Big Pimpin' and Girls, 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 just about every girl possible. If he's still doing that into his 40s, like they start looking at him different. Yo, you're kind of weird now. And I think that's what was happening with Drake.
37, 21, yeah, it's a bit much, right? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. It's not illegal though.
No, it's not illegal. But that's what I'm trying to say. It's like just that alone allowed.
Yeah, I see.
It allowed this opening for a narrative to build. And then once it's like, it started being on TikTok. Like people have these little like, hey, they're combining things over a span of 15 years. Yo, when Drake was 20, he brought up a 17-year-old girl on stage and he kissed her, right? Drake is 37 now, it's 17 years later, right? And it's these I'm not defending any of these specific things, but it's a handful of things that has driven a narrative that this guy is Epstein. There's no accusations. By the way, all the girls involved have all came out and be like, listen, there was no weird shit with this guy. He didn't fuck us. He didn't try to fuck us. But for everyone, they're like, it's one of those smoke is fire things. And I'm going to be honest with you, Kendrick used the perfect lie. You know what I mean? Or I'm going to call it a lie because I don't know if there's any proof. He used the perfect lie in a rap battle. And there is no like moral code where it's like, yo, you gotta tell the truth on this guy when you're dissing him. It's like, hell no.
Because I guess same thing with Drake. He told some technically lies. We don't know if they're true.
Yeah.
Like him assaulting the girl.
Perfect.
The kid shit.
Day free, right?
Day free. We don't know if that's true. So it's
his lies were more powerful. Yo, the best lie you could get to get somebody out of pain right now. Like maybe back in the day you could be like they're gay, right? But now that would be like a plus. Like, oh shit, great. Trans.
Pedophile's the worst thing ever.
Yes, that's the thing.
Top of the thing.
You know what I mean? Like a pedophile is like a rapist.
Wait, before we you just caught. I know. Is that bad to talk about?
I don't give a.
Brad just caught a.
Well, it was Vitaly.
Okay.
But you caught one?
Well, bro, so Vitaly's been doing
He
this
went
thing.
fishing and
Vitaly.
You got a big one too, no?
Insane, apparently. We had no idea because
these things aren't real.
Are what?
They're not real.
No, this is real.
Really?
Bro, like
So was that guy actually a famous guy or no? Was it the guy from Space Jam or no?
Some guy who wrote it or whatever. Point is this though. I just showed up because Vitaly's been doing this for like time. It's like a part of like his series and streaming. And all we see is like basically there's a group of people who are like dummying, acting like they're these 15, these underage people. And they're like talking, I don't know where they're finding these on like apps and different stuff. But all I'm seeing is like the text message thread between that guy and this person that they at some point realize within the text they're 15. And they still kind of go, well, let's still meet. And so like that's all we see.
But did she tell him she was 15 on the chat, or did she tell him in person?
No, in the chat. Oh. He's aware in the chat.
Do they even meet the person in person? Because I've never seen them with a young child. I've always just seen them get their ass beat.
Yeah, so the whole thing was like, we had the person who was messaging pretending to be that younger person.
I thought she told him she was 18 on the chat. Then when she got there, she's like, I'm actually 15.
No, it was in the messages.
Damn.
Like, I don't see all of them, but I saw enough where it's like, okay, this looks up. We had no idea who the guy is or was or anything. And then you just show up and you're just like pressing them basically.
And he got arrested or no?
I don't think, no, he just walked away to his place.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah. You try to call the cops. You try to call the cops and it's like, yeah, in LA, dude.
The cops aren't going to do anything because they're like, yo, we didn't do our investigation with you. You guys, there's a TikTok of this guy. And, I wonder how you think about it, especially from Canada. It's like this guy, he's like, yo, he's like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I've been waiting for Drake to fall. Like, it's this one kid, he's saying, he's from Toronto. He's like, yo, it's like when I was in high school, like all my favorite crushes, is that every girl I had a crush on, I would just see somehow at Drake's house, like with a Snapchat story in the Yo. And it was, I guess we were talking about 17, which by the way, also there's like this another thing with like Shane Gillis that he kind of brought some shit up. It was just like, yo, now Drake don't like young girls, but like 17 is cool for him. It was kind of like,
wait, who said that?
Wait, what?
Shane Gillis, like years ago. Shane Gillis, the comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he just ran. There's a clip of him on his podcast called like The Secret Podcast 5 years ago, 2019. He literally said, yo, I'm going to just say this now because I want to be ahead of this. Like on some, like I want to predict the future type shit. It's like, yo, Drake going out in 5 years.
Whoa, what
That's
the fuck
crazy.
is this, some Simpson shit?
No, for real. He just randomly said it. I'm telling you, I could play it. Like, it fucked me up too, because I was just like, what the f-? And then he kind of like started going into some shit. And then, because the other guy was like, damn, that's random. It was like, yeah, that's the word. And I'm like, yo, I'm going to be honest with you. Maybe I'm not that much in the industry. I've never heard nothing. I hear Drake's a whore, but like whore with legal women.
Yeah.
And by the way, you know what's so crazy as a fan? I see him with older women, these cougars. I've never seen him with like a borderline, like never.
Yeah.
So that's the only random thing about it. I'm still gonna chalk it up to a lie until y'all gotta show me some proof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta show me some. Yo, that's such a heavy jacket to wear.
That's a claim
Insane,
that
bro.
ruins people's lives.
Yeah, that's why it's
until there's cold hard proof. I mean, I guess people say there's grooming with like the Millie Brown shit or whatever, but like,
Yo,
I mean,
think if
dude,
Drake
you got to see cold hard proof for that type of a claim. I think.
I think if Drake sees Kendrick is on site, man, for those claims.
But that's an insane claim.
So that's what
the
I mean.
craziest thing you could say.
Where do you think this goes from here now?
This I've advised.
But do you think
Just-
it gets? Is this gonna get like with the
like
shooting
violent?
shit now? It's like,
Bro, you never know, man. It's like
this shit's crazy.
here's the unfortunate thing about it. If something was to ever happen, most likely it would probably start to bubble up on a violent level, like security guards getting shot.
Exactly.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because even that story is like fucked. It's like
That's bro.
apparently these dudes like drive up.
In Toronto.
These dudes drive up to the gate, start bumping music at 2 a.m. Loud music. The security's trying to tell me, yo, drive along. Like, get the fuck out of here. They basically kind of lure the security out.
Yeah.
Drive by on him. And so it's clear, like, that you could say it's random, but nobody goes to Bridal Path to go just chill out
that's
and
not random.
drink and play music.
No.
So then it's like somebody sending a message to Drake.
Yeah.
That's not crazy.
It might be civil war in Toronto amongst OVO XO, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to get nobody
No,
indicted. I'm just saying, like,
it's fucked.
Well, I mean,
I know that shit's crazy, bro.
Yeah, hey, the cash situation was what was kind of crazy too.
it's the same kind of shit.
Yeah.
That's
what's
why it's
crazy
weird.
about that too? Same time, 2 a.m.
No, they
Same
can't do this rap shit.
But
though. They gotta
allegedly,
stop, bro.
but allegedly, and I
They're
could be wrong
dropping
on
like
this.
Yeah, they gotta
what's it called? Entendres with the
They gotta
shooting times
stop,
too.
bro. They gotta stop with this shit. They can't.
Yo, this might be the
Jesus.
best
Stop it.
time for the shooters to get back on TikTok. Like that's what they need to do. Let's get the shooters back on TikTok, okay?
Yeah.
Oh man,
They gotta stop that shit.
that was probably one of the darkest verses in this whole thing. Go listen to Family Matters. I think it's like blacked out a bit, but it has like a fisheye in the video. I think it's like a hearse that he's like showing, but all them bars, it's over a drill beat.
That one.
And Drake
Middle?
is just, he's going crazy on it. You know, like he's like talking, like he's talking type crazy on it.
Which bars do you think on both songs went over people's heads the most?
No, well, I think the better question probably would be like, what do we think people are gonna remember? Because there's a bunch of like very subtle bars.
You know, like that Michael and the Prince thing?
Yeah.
What's the significance there?
That's what I was saying, you know, even to you, like on Euphoria, when he kept when he responded back to the Michael and Prince thing, he kept using the whole Michael thing is Mike liked kids, right? We do know this, right? Mike liked kids and was the biggest and a pop star. But also there's a Mike and Prince thing where Prince was always seen as the better artist. He was seen as the better artist, just not as commercially viable, and also the one that didn't sell out, which that is exactly what Kendrick has been trying to put down on record. Hey, I'm the guy who could have been you because I'm more talented, but I'm not selling out, not compromising, right? You're the creep which by the way, I thought Drake flipped it like perfectly every single time. When he's like, yo, he's like, what's a prince to a king? Because, you know, MJ's king is like, you my son. And then literally Michael Jackson's son is called Prince.
Yeah.
So it's like, she was kind of clever back and forth. But there's some like really hidden bars at like certain street shit that I think went over people's heads. Unlike that, the 2 T's bar, I think that was a little bit.
What does that mean?
It's like some. They're gonna call it security, but that's like a guy who's affiliated on the West Coast. That it's one of those if you know you know. So when Kendrick says I got 2 T's with me, we snatching chains and burning tattoos. Like I think Drake probably looked at that a little bit odd. Like, wait, okay, are we rapping here, or this is? I think that was a teetering point. That could have went any way, right? And I think that's why Drake returned that energy on push-up saying, yo, I'm going to be wearing every chain I got next time, all right? Like, there was some moments that I think the fans who are just caught up in this, oh, these are these guys who are just rapping, I knew from like that, it was super personal. It's been personal. They didn't like each other. And the craziest part about it is like apparently months before, they were all supposed to be on the same track.
That's crazy.
Now there's no going back. Like it's impossible. Like you can't even have a Meek moment. You know, the Meek moment where like, yeah, you hop back on the track later on. And I mean, Drake's forgiven, but I don't know if you can forgive someone for calling you a pedophile. In reality, his image, I think
It
about
was pretty clean cut.
Yeah.
going up to 2016, 2017, the mere fact he was doing so much, like having a
He's
child
literally
was
like
gonna
the
be
prime
worst
minister
thing.
of Canada, pretty much.
Yeah.
like that type of clean image.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, but now, and I think he had to make that decision going into this battle saying, my image might be crucial after this, but I want to win this shit. But this dude Kendrick painted with a brush so well this pedophilia angle that I think forever, I think even how Drake hangs out with girls, he's gonna have to just chill out a bit. Like, yo, let me just get in the fake relationship real quick, act like I'm selling it down. You know what I mean? Like, yo, sneak them joints to the back. You know what I mean? Like, no more pictures with me, because now people view, once you put that in someone's mind, it's done.
The new bars might not hit as hard when he's rapping about I f this chick now. It's kind of like,
Yo, some of my favorite songs.
This is crazy.
Yo, that's the part I hate the most. Yo, you know what R. Kelly did, like reimagine? Well, I mean, R. Kelly really was singing. He was like, yo, my mom telling me no.
Oh, man.
Like, yo, before you knew what that was, that shit was slapping.
people were singing that like
right?
crazy.
Like, yo, Drake got this song. He's like, yo, she was 21. And but like, that shit is good. Like,
Or what does he say? High school pics. He was even bad.
yo,
then.
my boy said Sierra Canyon parking lot looking like Magic City. And now people are like, yo, that's like a high school. Why is the parking lot looking like?
Well, that's because of the moms.
No, we get it. But like now that they're still looking like, wait, is it the moms? Like, yo, it's
Yeah.
So now anytime he writes a slapper with like maybe a line that could be misconstrued, not scratch that. We can't even play with that no more. You know what I mean?
So
It is
what?
some
You
damage.
think Drake drops one more time? I heard he's dropping something.
I think he's gonna drop music, but at his own pace now. It's no need to compete against this hit. This song not like his
This
hit.
song is a serious hit.
Drop what you want, but when you drop, make sure it's a thing, right? Like you need to get back to what you do best, which is you know how to view and judge the culture and drop the timely hit that's gonna work.
So you think he's kind of somewhat taking an L with like the head-to-head rapping with or like this gossipy. Kendrick won the gossip battle, and now he's kind of going a different route to take the W and getting back to just.
You know, he's not one of those guys that's like completely delusional, right? So he knows right now.
He got out teed, is like, right?
Well, and also the way people are viewing it, there's nothing he could drop. There's nothing he could say that people are gonna just be like, oh shit, right? So it's like,
Yep.
chill off of this for now. And the real way to win is dropping those hits, but you have to leave this moment alone.
Which
Right?
must be tough, right?
Of course it's tough. Of course it's tough.
So you think it was a mistake for him to just get into this? Like when he heard like that?
Nah, I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's a mistake for how he played it. I think it was a huge mistake.
Well, what could he
for how
what could he have done differently? Where did he make the mistake?
Here's the thing. If I would have advised him to make the same mistake, right? So I didn't tell him, I can't tell Drake what to do, but I would have advised him to make the same mistake. And I think most of his fans would have. Here's the mistake. When you hear like that, all you had to do, don't give it any air,
So no push-ups,
no push-ups.
even though it was hard.
That's the thing. You don't send the singular punch at him first. Wait till your next hit song, Sicko Mode Part 2, and diss him back. Keep doing volleyball with the I'm dissing you on a hit until he jumps out. Remember, he's the one who's been wanting to fight more than you.
It makes so much more sense now.
Now, if you're not on the...
That's what I thought too.
That always put Drake in a defensive position. You know, and once the pedophile stuff started being more crystal clear, that put Drake even further in a defensive position, that the last song he's literally just saying, yo, for the record, I don't like kids, bro. Like, and once it got there, it was just like, you're not even punching back at that point. Like, you're just showing the ref that you're not too battered to keep going, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he should have waited for that single.
Yeah.
Damn. It makes more sense, but it's
But
only
I think he was
hindsight,
eager.
though.
He was eager, definitely.
Yeah.
He was eager. He was eager to finally get the moment going on because Kendrick is such a master of patience. Kendrick has been having, you know, I've always said, well, now I'll change what I said. I used to say Kendrick hasn't proved that he's good at disses. He's proved he's good at moments. Whether we're talking about BT Cypher, Control, he'll drop a song where he says a bunch of names and he'll disappear. He never really engaged afterwards, right?
He's been patient.
Yeah. And I think Drake was waiting for him to do that. And every single time he made a moment, he would just keep it going. And I think Drake was just like, nah, fuck it, this is finally the time. You even hear him say it on Tailor-Made Freestyle. He's like, no, not this time. Don't try to run now. And I think he was probably thinking, you're not gonna have too much for me. But, you know, Kendrick played the narrative so well to the point.
Damn.
I think Kendrick even and that's what I was saying, even with the team, they even played me. They played me as a part of their strategy against Drake, right? Yo, every time this guy who we see culturally is the biggest Drake fan, who has this big platform with 200,000 people watching him react live to this shit, perfect. The moment we see he's like about to get too hyped on Drake, let's crush his dreams, and now let's show that's what's happening in this battle. It's like a microcosm of what they were trying to show, and it worked. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think he blocked Kai? You saw that?
No, he didn't block him. He changed his number.
Oh.
He changed his number. And he's not like a Kanye where Kanye's like, yo, you don't like the pants, fuck you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, nah. He's not gonna pressure.
Why
him
did
to-
Kai say that? What did Kai
There
say?
was some shit going around that it looked like he blocked him, but the
Yeah,
text went
because he
green
was trying to
and-
hit Drake and the text went green.
Yeah.
And it was like, nah, the dude just changed his number. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Makes
So,
sense.
It's kind of bro. You know what I mean? It's been the most exciting time in hip hop
Ever, probably, right?
Yeah, definitely ever. It's bigger than the Drake and Meek thing. We got more
Way bigger
music.
than Drake.
We got more music now. Way bigger than hip hop consumption was more than Jay-Z and Nas at that time. And
crazy.
I'm just happy that if this is gonna go violent, I'd rather end now. If we could still continue the competition without that, I want it to keep going. Because here's the thing, let me ask you guys a question. Even if we say, and I don't think it's over, so that's why I'm not awarding a winner. I'll just say I believe Kendrick is slightly up, right? I also don't think Drake got knocked out.
I wouldn't say knocked out. I'm just talking about the rap battle too. I still think, like I said, I think he'll always be the bigger artist, I think. But
how do you think he fared in the battle?
yeah, I think in the battle, I mean, the internet clearly chose Kendrick.
Yeah, the public perception.
The public perception is that Kendrick
but
won.
that's not a knockout.
Every comment you go to is
Again,
Kendrick.
that's still
Kendrick.
going to the cards. Like the knockout punches, to me, is you're hiding a child. You're playing deadbeat dad playing border patrol. Like that was like a knockout
That
punch.
line was absurd.
Like that one was just like, whoa. This one was, hey, you could probably score the rounds, like say it was 5 songs each or whatever the case is. You might be like, hey, this is, or might have been 6 songs. You might be like, okay, he won 4-2. If Drake made a couple different moves, maybe he could have won. But this last song was a victory lap. Like, and that's why I don't think it's a knockout. It's just a victory lap. Yo, I've out-rapped you or out-maneuvered you this whole time. Now we're partying because now it's over, right? And I think Kendrick's team has been
But
trying
if it's a
to-
victory lap, then he won.
Yeah, well, I'm not saying that it won't be seen as a win.
Yeah.
But a knockout is an embarrassment.
Oh, okay.
Like Meek got embarrassed. Like back to back, when that song comes on, he's gonna always look to fuck up that DJ. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, yo, I'm serious.
I don't know. Drake might be pissed if he hears Not Like Us, though.
It's
Yeah,
just
he might try to fuck up
the
DJ too,
No
yeah.
one's slapping Meet the Grams, but like,
You know what it is? It's that, yo, I
'Cause the
found myself
OB
kind of
ho.
vibing.
yeah, they did.
damn.
No, I start vibing to the song, and then some of the lines, when you vibe into like the beat, and then you'll just hear certain lines.
And then a pedophile joke comes in. It's
Yo,
like,
it's like, yo, what?
Yeah,
he's
it's
like, yo,
fucked, man.
he's like, yo, and Baca, what are you still doing around? You're like, yo, what's up? Like, I don't know, it's tough, bro.
Yeah.
Shit's
Look at this guy, dude.
what's good, man?
Holy shit.
it's good.
You good?
Yeah.
How are you?
am I?
Damn.
How late am I? Yo, bro, how long we been
We
running
just
for?
started, bro.
An hour and
Yeah.
You
Joking,
okay,
no.
bro?
Where you been at?
Sleeping, bro. My bad.
What'd you do last
I would
night?
never sleep through this in my life. I stayed up all night. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Hard night at party?
Yeah.
I love the honesty.
Bad night party.
Oh, you didn't know you had a podcast today?
No, I did.
What happened, man?
Up. This has never happened.
No, it's,
in
bro,
my
it's cool.
entire career.
Hey,
So
listen,
sorry.
Listen, I watch you guys enough. Like, this is kind of like, I'm like,
I feel like he got a diss track cooking
No,
up for you,
but
bro.
I'm also upset because I really wanted to get into this. So,
no, what's up? What you feel?
what have you guys been talking about though?
Everything?
We talked
Yeah.
everything, bro.
Yeah.
You're about to wrap up or what?
Nah, we're still going. We can go. We kind of wanted to hear.
What do you think about it?
Yeah.
What'd you get into last night, though?
My man, zip up your pants, bro. This guy. yeah, this guy is good.
You don't want to see that. You
you
don't
get a
wanna-
morning
You
kill
don't want
too,
to see
or
the
what?
dark side. Yeah.
You remember calling me this morning or no?
No.
I told you.
No. You don't remember calling him?
What was it about?
Because you texted me to go to Remedy today. And I was like, I'm
Oh,
on my
yeah.
way to Aloe. Then you FaceTime me.
yeah.
Yo, are you still going that hard?
He's like, yeah.
Huh?
Are you still like going that hard partying?
Some
Dude,
some
chill the
occasion. I gotta
out.
chill. Yeah.
You don't go that hard anymore. Like, not like to this point, right?
You look like you haven't slept for like 2 days.
I haven't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats, dude.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, dude.
Yeah.
Still
Proud
at the
of you.
gym yesterday.
Huh?
So where were you guys at with the whole Dre Kendrick shit? What? They're both being siding with Drake, afraid to say something about Kendrick.
No.
What do you
I
mean? Ak is the biggest Team Drake guy.
I know you.
Yo,
I know you are, but
yeah, but like
they're
I-
sheep.
You know, I'm just not calling it yet. I'm not calling the fight. But, you know, it's interesting because I'll see people use it, be like, you know Drake lost because Ak is saying he has Kendrick beat up, and it's like, no, these are cross-section in times, right? If you would ask me after push-ups and Euphoria, I'd be like, yo, Drake got it. Drake is up. Then
But what's a W? How does Drake get a W? Is it just over time, like you said, he becomes the Jay-Z and Kendrick is the Nas?
Well, in this battle, he's probably going to lose by decision unless he has a knockout punch, and I don't know what that is. Like he needs a knockout.
This is Drake, right?
Huh?
This is Drake, right?
Yeah.
Why is he losing so bad in the people's eyes?
Bro, people are tired of
Kendrick
rain,
has
man. And also
ride or die fans too.
But I
also think Drake has a lot of like girl fans and like people that are not necessarily commenting too. Like if you ask like a few girls I've asked, like they don't even know what it's about too.
Yeah.
Like they're like, what? Like what's going on and shit.
You guys
I'm
already
like,
probably covered this, but the whole daughter thing, what was up with that?
That's a lie.
people aren't going at Kendrick enough for that.
Yo,
There's a whole
that
verse that he
Drake's
rapped
plan,
about that's
though?
just
yeah, supposedly, like, I don't even know if he planned that or not. I just knew it was going to be a long day for Drake when everyone kept saying, okay, we don't care if Kendrick lied, or we don't care about these other things that could, like, because honestly, this is what I'm thinking. If I fed you information, like, you know, Drake rapped in the Hard Part 6, I sent over the Maybach glove, the shirt, the Ozempic prescription, and we fed you the daughter story. If I was Drake and I did all of that, and I made you make a whole diss track on some fake shit, that's like a genius move. Like, that's a move where you'd be like, yo, wow, you're so far ahead of this guy. You basically had him write this song about a bunch of lies, and people were like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. Like, one of the mistakes Drake did make is like, I think he believed he 8-miled himself.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are you guys gonna say about me? Oh, I had a kid with a chick that was a star. Okay, cool. Or are you gonna say like, oh, I had some ghostwriting shit? And I thought that was gonna work at first because there was like this Yachty reference that got leaked and nobody cared. Nobody was like, oh my God, Drake's not writing. Nobody cared. So I'm like, okay, cool. You can't use twice the same info that we already know about Drake. What are you gonna use? The whole, oh, you got peed on. Like what are you gonna use at Drake, right? And Kendrick comes in, uses all the same regurgitated shit, and paints it so uniquely that he makes like, even in that Meet the Graham song, he's like talking to his, talking to like his son, and he's like, yo, listen. Yeah, he's like, yo, like he's playing off the Ozempic shit. He's like, yo, and do some push-ups. Don't cut corners. Don't take the easy way out. And like he's just talking to him. He's like, and never let somebody pee on your leg. If they do, hit him in the mouth. Like, it's kind of like
that song is disrespectful.
What, Hit the Grams?
Yeah,
Meet the Grams.
Yeah,
Meet the Grams?
If there was an actual kid, I would have said Drake got knocked out then.
But there's no daughter, right?
Yeah, you're right. There's no daughter, but still, the overall angle is that
he said he should be locked in a cell with like Weinstein and he should die.
No, he said, yeah, he should.
Yeah, what's up with the minor shit?
Bro,
we're gonna have to redo this whole pod, bro.
All right, fine. Let me think of something.
Yo, he
you
said
haven't
what's up
talked
with
about.
Maybe just let us upload it when you watch it.
Yo, he said,
No, I really wanted to be on this. I'm so sorry.
just watch it, bro.
Seriously.
no, man.
It's all right. It's your first time fucking up. Like,
Yeah.
Nah, it's
that chick looked beat as shit. But
No.
I hope you had fun.
Where'd you
You
meet her?
didn't see her coming down. She's bad as
Where'd you meet her?
this after party last night, after this birthday party. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Did you guys okay, first of all, best diss track ever, Kill Shot, Eminem. Can we agree on that?
What?
You don't think so?
What the fuck are you talking?
And then number 2 is I feel like all this beef it's always over a chick. Wait, Ack, let me go. It's always over a chick.
There's always a girl involved. That wasn't only over a girl, but yeah, there's always a girl narrative there, right? It's like, I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what a good diss track is? The one Eminem did on Nick Cannon.
No, the one he did on NGK is what I'm talking about, though.
No, he went at Mariah and Nick Cannon once. People will know what
I think that was on Kill Shot.
Man, one of the best disses is goddamn Jadakiss Checkmate. We have No Vaseline, Ice Cube. That's before.
Oh, yeah.
Hit him up. Yo, the best line opener. The way to craft a great diss song is the first line. So I fucked your bitch, you fat. Anything after that's a hit. You know what I mean? Like that level of disrespect, like that's good. You get what I mean?
Why does everybody like to fuck the same chicks?
That's actually a good question.
Like
Well,
straight
I mean,
up.
We talked about this earlier.
No,
too.
yeah, that.
But no, I mean, it's like we don't. I guess we kind of do too.
I was gonna say that's coming from Steiny.
What?
Wait, so you don't chicks that he so like maybe other influencers?
Yeah, I mean, I hit him, then Brad hits him.
Oh yeah, don't put me in this shit.
No, but I mean, me and Kyle sometimes.
Is it ever disrespectful though? Like
Steiny
No,
went through a
no,
sloppy
it's never-
seconds phase of mine. He's past it now.
really?
It
But
was
it's
like
never
it was like a brief
disrespectful.
2 months where I was like, dude, why are you after my sloppy so much?
wait, it's like slimy type of way.
Okay,
like,
here's what happens.
Yeah.
not like chicks
You know
who
what?
I was dating.
I
just,
figured out what happens because if you bring around the same friend group multiple times, it's just gonna happen, right? So if they come around 5 or 6 times, then someone else is gonna bang, right?
Okay, are we talking about the general like just community? Or are we talking about like yo? It's like a
no,
chick
nothing that was ever like he
Okay.
fucked me
No,
over.
not
No.
ever. I always.
It was always chicks
like,
that we
be like,
laughed
yo,
about.
you cool with
Y'all
this?
call dibs on like even because even then, I know a lot of dudes they just won't admit it. Like I used to. There's one of my friends who used to. He'll kind of like secretly have a little feelings for a girl, but he won't admit it. Right?
Yeah,
So
that's
he'll
Brad.
give you the pass like
That's this guy.
What are you talking
you'll
about?
ask him.
Just
You ask him permission.
Kendrick
He's
me
like,
right
no,
now.
bro, it's
No,
all good.
I'm going to.
lie.
I'm about to
You
diss
just
on this
lying
line.
bullshit now.
No, I'm not.
Well,
But
you're
if-
a pedophile, bro. How about that?
I'm not.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey,
Hit
if I-
him with-
you do some OJ
Yeah,
shit.
fuck
Your
you.
girl over
I'll
fucked
OJ
up.
you. Cut
Yeah.
your little.
Okay, sorry.
No, but seriously, like I think maybe some of those type of things, but I mean, as long as y'all keep it clean,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
All right, boys, real quick, I want to let you guys know about something I use. I never advertise anything on the pod that I don't actually with. I love Manscaped, boys, all right? Dude, to stay fresh from top to bottom, their website has everything you need. So you don't got to go to like a bunch of different websites for like different creams and butters and razors, like everything to stay fresh in general, Manscaped has. So, and dude, I love their razor. This is the best razor of all time. You're supposed to use it for your pubes. I use it for my face as well. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I do it. This thing's unreal. It looks like a Tesla razor that Elon Musk made. So this is my go-to. I have like 10 of these at the crib. Whenever I travel, I pack all the Manscaped stuff. Summer's coming up, boys. You cannot be rocking full bush down there like Jimmy Gamble's. Girls don't with it. You know, you gotta trim it up a little bit. You cannot have a full-blown forest. That's not really a secret. You guys should know that by now. But yeah, go to manscaped.com. Check out everything they have. They got sack deodorant. So if you're coming back from the gym and you don't have time to shower, throw on a little sack deodorant. It's not as good as a shower, but it is good for emergencies. But yeah, go to manscaped.com. We got you boys on a code. Code NELK right here is gonna get you guys 20% off the entire website and free shipping, which is a steal. I love free shipping personally. So go to manscaped.com, boys. Summer's coming up. Make sure you're grooming up. Make sure you're staying fresh. I know you boys want to be wheeling, so go on. Use code NELK, 20% off and free shipping. I love Manscaped, man, personally. Let's get back in the pod.
Well, we were talking earlier about like there are certain girls. Obviously, you're talking about community, whatever.
They
the
all
fuck.
like the same chicks, bro. That's what I don't get.
Well, he was saying it was over the ones that are a little more special to them. It sounds, but that's kind of normal.
And also, here's the thing with rappers, right? Like,
It's probably no different.
No
Most-
offense. Even you, bro.
what?
You have a history of girls that have slept with rappers too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, of course.
Well, you would have the history if you could too, no?
no,
Like
yo,
if you
yo,
got a
here's
chance
the
with
thing.
some of those chicks.
The way he
I'm not trying to chirp. I'm not
the
trying
way
to
he's
chirp.
so funny.
I
I
don't even
love
know how to
that shit.
react to that, but yeah.
But also, if you think about it, like the reason why they probably also bang the same girls, okay, it's Future's album release party. They
Yeah.
have the same promoters hit up the same hot chicks from the same.
There's
city.
only so many chicks.
Yeah, it's so many chicks that are just down to immediately and just about that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Right? It's like there's an actual. It seems like a lot, but these dudes are not trying to like, you know what I mean, put some work in with a girl. No, it's like, yo, who's gonna be the girl who's gonna be on the yacht at, I don't know, Thursday night, whatever is gonna come to these parties, and it's usually gonna be the same type of girls that are chasing the same type of thing. And at that point, bro, some people are gonna hit the same girls.
Yeah, such a turnoff for me. I was with this girl like 2 months ago, and in LA, all she could talk about is like, I'm going to Ty Dolla $ign's after party.
Oh, I hate that.
And I'm just like with her. I'm like, yo, we just went to
It's a
a
huge
nice
red
dinner.
flag.
We just went to a nice dinner.
Hey,
Like I took you on a very nice date.
Because they think it's
And
impressing you. That's
I'm
why.
turned the off. Get the out of here was my attitude. Like, go have fun at Ty Dolla Sign. Go fuck Ty Dolla Sign. That's fine.
Yeah.
And he'll probably never talk to you again. At least I would have done a follow-up text.
Speaking of which, that's how I found out.
He definitely
before.
smashed too.
He is for sure.
Yeah, and I didn't.
Yo, I found out, like, I can't remember when. That's how I found out that Drake and Metro was beefing. I'm in LA, and I've been in LA, like, gotta be like 2 years. Or actually, the last one was a little Dirk when I did the interview with Dirk, but it was even way before then. I'm in LA, and I'm with this chick, and she's excited to be with me, but she's also flex. That's how girls flex. Yo,
Yeah.
I know him, and basically you're telling me all the dudes you one is Metro Boomin, and then all you got to do is just shut up, and the girl will just start to tell you what he's pillow talk to her. That's what all this shit is, right? So she starts telling me, yeah, Metro doesn't fuck with Drake, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, they're just like soaking up all the information. She doesn't even know that me and Metro like got into it real quick online. So like, I'm over here just like, I'm just like sourcing information from her. I'm like, perfect. I'm like, really? Gassing her up. I'm like,
That's
nah,
crazy.
no way.
What else?
No way. She's like, nah, I swear. Like, you want to see she'll show the text.
my God.
I'm telling you that women.
Oh my
This is
God.
how, and by the way, I think that's what I think the future thing with Drake is with women is like, yeah, Future even says it on it when he's dissing Drake. He's like, he's like, you're pillow talking with the girls. It's like, imagine they're smashing.
Why are they telling the
Wait,
chicks
Future
this?
said that Drake is pillow talking?
Yeah.
How do they
I could
trust?
see
How do they
Drake getting
trust the
into some,
chicks
like-
enough to talk shit about other people? That's stupid.
Well, I could imagine like they probably, I don't know, they're around these girls and it's probably like also dirty Mac in a sense. Be like, yo, you let this dude hit? Like, shit, you know way more lit. Like, it could be even start off with small shit like that to maybe even overhearing a conversation.
Yeah, overhearing.
Sometimes these girls are just like flies on a wall.
Yeah.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I saw
That's crazy.
Future in LA and I was at this bar, pretty poppin' bar, and he walked in, just him and 6 girls.
Really?
And went. I swear to God, went and sat at the table because I that was like the first time I've ever really been starstruck because I love Future.
Yeah.
And he just talked to one the whole time and had 6 other girls there, like the entire time. And I was like, yo, this is insane, all bad.
Yeah.
So he's really like that.
For a time, like Drake and Future, they, especially when they were moving together a lot, they would be in Miami having these little private
Oh,
parties.
they were
with-
probably saucing it up. Bro.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what I'm
Damn.
like, yo, how could you guys who probably ran through hundreds of women pretty much together? Because like you guys are having these joint events, inviting the baddest chicks from the city, and I don't know how it gets like managed on who's who, right? But you guys know probably a lot of dirt about each other. I think that's why they keep it cute too. They keep it nice. Like Drake, even when he mentions Future, he mentioned in a different tone. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
he's like, I'm
Made
sick
me
over
sick,
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the other dudes, he's like, man,
He
shut
misses
your
Future.
bitch ass
He
up.
It had to
misses
be Metro.
He misses
Yeah,
Future
yeah.
for
Well,
sure.
they drop that album they dropped together was amazing.
I mean, yeah, but shit, I don't like somebody gotta know where your real dirt is. I think Future does. And also I think no one really wants to go with Future. Man,
No,
Future
no
just
one
got
wants
the
to go with
Future
Future.
got the streets, man. Like, yo, he's just the biggest hit maker.
Yeah.
You know, he's the guy. I don't think no one will fuck.
No one's ever actually gone at Future, right? Like
and-
directly.
Thug did.
Really?
Yeah, they used to beef before they became best friends.
You love this rap beef.
Shit, it just always happens to happen.
Well, yeah, one thing I want to ask you that I don't know if they did already, but is what's the deal with Lil Baby?
Lil
Because you're
Baby?
always trolling Lil Baby.
Well, listen, I think there's a big ad curse, literally.
Yeah.
Ever since my man dissed me twice on his album,
You're confirming the curse.
I'm confirming
What
the curse.
were the lines?
Randomly, one of the lines is so rhetorical. Like I was like, yo, why did you have to even state it? He was just like, yo, Akademiks, I got more money than you. And I was just like, who said otherwise? Like when did this start? You know? And then he was just like, the line that I really didn't like, he was just like, yo, Akademiks could get touched. And I was just like, it's like a line about like shoot somebody. I'm like, yo, okay, all right, cut this out. So anyway, you got to realize this guy sold 230,000 records first week with this. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's in my mentions every moment. My voice only goes so far. So I'm like, all right, you dissed me on the album. I get to diss you for the next 6 months. I got to even out the score, baby. So I basically start and you know, of course, it's probably not that, I think artists kind of realize that it's probably not that smart to diss the guy who's the loudest media voice and the guy who single-handedly could form and cultivate and craft the biggest narratives about anybody. But a few people have learned, including him. So I instantly started saying, yo, I was the biggest guy championing that his last album, My Turn, the one with the Emotional Scar, was a classic. I started saying, this guy fell off, he's whacked now, he's done. Like, yo. And everyone was like, no, the numbers are good, you're lying. And I'm like, all right, watch. Kept whatever. Now people are like, yo, this guy can't make a hit.
I kind of thought that too. I kind of been thinking that too.
Yo, he's been on his,
because I read your posts.
He's on his 50th snippet.
Damn, you've been manipulating us.
And everyone's just like, yo, bro, you really just fell off. And I'm like, it's just karma, man. It's just how it went, you know?
Damn, that's the real beef there.
There hasn't been a little baby track in a
He hasn't come
while.
out the.
No, he's been teasing him. And then he got mad.
He'll
It just
come
all
back, though, I
sounds
think.
insane.
You think so or no?
You said what?
He'll come back, I think.
Nah.
I'm gonna be honest with that. I think that's clipped. It's clipped on the level it was at. He'll
'cause
always
he was-
have a career.
Yeah.
There was a time that people were like, hey, could he get to Drake's stratosphere? And you know, I think that was a possibility. But you know, to even that point, I'm gonna tell you really where that issue comes in. And I think even watching this whole Drake and Kendrick thing, one of the reasons Drake has lasted that long on top, and no Diddy, by the way, that sounded crazy. One of the reasons that's happened is that he understands.
You been to a
the
Diddy
role.
party?
Nah, never a thing.
No invite
Diddy
though.
tried to-
You didn't get invited though.
Nah,
you would have gone.
he invited me before he got caught up in this shit, and I could have smelled that setup from a mile away. Okay?
He invited you where?
To a party.
Oh,
You know what I
Drake?
mean? No,
No,
Diddy.
Diddy.
Oh, Diddy. Oh,
Claiming you turned on the invite.
No, of course I turned the invite down. No,
That's
you-
what everybody's saying. In hindsight,
He
though.
wouldn't have had me in a freak off. He would have had me probably, you know what I mean, get knocked off. You get what I
Yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah.
Diddy's one of those guys. This was when I was never going at him, but like his, you know, he has like this like side chick. Her name's like Young Miami from the City Girls. For whatever reason, she started like kind of getting at me. So I just said with the truth. I said, yo, you're a side chick. Like for whatever reasons, these girls can rap about selling. I f- for money. I only fuck a nigga with a bag, but the moment I called her a side chick, she was like bawling online. Like, oh my God, I'm not no side chick. I'm like, you just say you're for a bag. Like, what's better, for a bag or being a side? So anyway, remember Diddy tried to hit me one time and he was just like, yo, Playboy, and I get it, because he was just basically trying to say like, yo, bro, we all men. I'm balancing a roster. Yo, I'm 50. I got 30 bitches. Like, yo, you're up. You're probably giving me headaches by having me.
fucking up my second line.
Yeah, I gotta go talk to this girl, explain to her why I have 30 other bitches and she's not the side chick. You get what I mean? And,
What's going
I'm like,
on, bro?
all right, whatever. So I chill out. I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about Young Miami anymore, right? And then she starts back up with me. So I'm like, I'm not. I went back at her again. All of a sudden, I'm in London. I did a bunch of shit. I was out there for a show. And they're like, hey, what do you want to do after, you know, we do all this work shit? We could go out to a club. I said, all right, let's do it. Something what the options are. They gave me 3 options. These are a bunch of people who I'm with. They start making a bunch of calls. Then they come to me and they're like, yo, out of the 3 options, we're going to this one. I said, oh, shit, okay, why? It's like, oh, Diddy wants you to come to this one. I said, how the f*** is Diddy know I'm in town? I was like, oh, yeah, no, we called there and Diddy heard that you're going to be there and he wants you to pull up. And I'm like, I was born at night, just not last night, brother. If I never met you in the United States of America, I've never seen you in person. The first time I meet Diddy is not gonna be so at first I was like, yo, could me and him get on I just wanna make sure we're on the same page. Like, let's get on a call. Let me kind of check the energy, the temperature. They're like, nah, Diddy said just pull up and then he'll have his people bring you in. All right, I'll be there. Never showed up.
You
Yeah,
think?
exactly.
All right. Well, do you think him and Meek shit like is real? And I like Meek Mill. Like,
him and Meek Mill? No, I don't think Meek Mill is like gay. But I just think Meek Mill is just bad at defending that he's not gay.
is it funny that he got so defensive on Twitter?
It was kind of crazy.
Bro, you go so
Meek-
hard. You went.
Meek Mill said he was going to kill me over someone else calling him gay.
Yeah.
Like that's, to be honest, I never thought Meek was gay until I saw how mad he got at me and not at the rumors. I was just like, what?
Bro, that was so crazy on Twitter. I watched that whole exchange. You go so hard. You don't give a.
No,
It's funny.
Meek Mill, as I said, you know, shout out to my man, Cat Williams, man. 2024 is a year. Everything will definitely be revealed. I'm going to be honest with you. What we're seeing even with Drake and Kendrick, it's Meek Mill's fault. I think
Hold on. This is crazy.
Wait,
That's
I
a
don't
crazy
get the
take.
claim. I don't get the claim.
No. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because defeating Meek Mill in that type of way. By the way, Drake was the underdog into that beef.
Oh, I see
culturally.
where you're going.
Oh,
Everyone said, yo,
okay.
this is the guy who used to have nappy braids on the corner, battle rapping. He grew up battle rapping. You grew up on the grassy. You're not going to beat him. Drake knocks him out. Right?
Yeah.
So now it's giving Drake a level of confidence to say, yo, I'm defeating the battlers of the battlers. These guys really don't want to see me. It's inflating your... Now we realize Meek Mill is as 50 says, a special type of stupid. Like literally. Anybody could have defeated him. I defeated him on Twitter. He just blocked me. You know what I mean? Like, yo, the guy's so dumb. He's one of the few people that you're like, maybe we gave Drake too much credit for beating this guy. This guy beat himself. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, that's how dumb he is. Like, put it like this. And I even thought about it. If I was Meek Mill, there's a possibility if you know, you take, like, Meek Mill has a remedial, like, you know, slower person's brain. If you put an actual 9-year-old, you know what I mean, able-bodied kid brain in there, he might have beaten Drake. Think about this. Let's rewrite a little bit of history. Think about this. I'm not bullshit.
I don't
I'm
even
not
remember what Meek Mill's diss track was on Drake called. Do you remember?
Yo,
It was like War or some shit. War Paint.
yeah, War Paint.
Okay.
How does Drake lose to Pusha? Pusha reveals he has a kid.
Yeah.
So a big reveal that's shocking could end it. Cool. What does Drake, what's the biggest reveal of all time, and especially in that time, 2015? He doesn't write his lyrics. You know what Meek could have done? It was just a remedial error. Instead of tweeting it out, which by the way, I interviewed like his best friend. His best friend described how this happened. Nicki Minaj left him at a store and they're riding pedal bikes in Miami Beach back to the hotel. And while on the bike, he's typing up the tweet on his phone. And his friends don't even know. He's so mad at Drake, he's like sending all of those tweets. Like, you don't write his rhymes and third. If Meek Mill only revealed, just like how Kendrick tried to reveal, you have a child on the record, just like Pusha T revealed on the record, you have a child. If he doesn't tweet out 3 weeks before we hear a song from him, you don't write your raps, and we hear it for the very first time with the reference tracks on a record, we might be so mind blown, we would give him credit for the song being good, even if it wasn't.
Yeah, true.
Like, that's an expose. Except was just tweeting at all of his ammo. Like, he shot the ammo in the pregame.
Mm-hmm.
The game came in and felt like, all right, you got some more? It was just like, nah, that was it. Like, I told y'all, like, in the weigh-in, like, that was all I had. So if you're not that dumb and you understand the art of timing, and also you being a little bit more shrewd, I think he could possibly have kept up with Drake a little bit better. Even though back to back is still a knockout punch.
Yeah.
But still, it's a less effective because you would have lines like, yo, I waited 4 days, way out loud. Also, I also think that it's one of the beefs where having a public girlfriend, you know what I always thought about Drake? Him not having a girlfriend that you could claim him to, right?
It's no target.
Look
right?
how they do Logan Paul. Look what Dylan did Logan Paul. Like, yo, just get at your girl.
It's a target.
Yeah. The closest thing after that with Drake is the baby mama, but he doesn't have a constant chick on his arm that you could be like, yo, we all f***ed her. She was a slut. She was just none of that, right? Meek was dating Nicki Minaj, and even though that's a W, when you're fighting with another man and they could just look at you and be like, yo, you're stealing out of her purse because you're wildly unsuccessful compared to her, it's like, it's belittling of a man. So if he's not with Nicki, all that, yo, is that a world tour, your girl tour, and all the lines that kind of belittles him, that doesn't work. If he reveals on the track the ghost writing shit, that's more effective. And who knows, could be a different battle, but he's a special type of stuff.
I feel like I would have gotten in a fight with my girl that night after that bar.
What?
Like, is it your tour or your girl's tour? Like, that would have made me insecure.
Yeah, but you know it's not your tour. Why?
Well, yeah, because he's pointing that out.
And didn't they go to the same hotel and like bump the track all night? Drake got the hotel room above or below Meek Mill and Nicki.
Yeah, that was the whole.
Because he said that in Summer 16, right?
Yeah, that was the whole rumor that happened in Toronto too. That was a Toronto hotel, I think. And Drake supposedly got, I think Drama might have also expounded on it.
That's so
He
petty,
rented out
it's
all the
insane.
rooms above Meek and below him. That's some devious shit. That's what I'm thinking.
Why do they get so petty, bro?
It's like
Because
a
they can.
prank, bro.
It's 'cause
That's
they can.
funny.
Like, what about the whole the Chris Brown and the Chris Brown the Quavo thing? And like, are they actually buying all the tickets so people don't show up, or they just don't have people showing up?
No, from what I heard, that was a it's a college that they basically give away free tickets. So it's like we book Quavo.
Whose show is that? Quavo's?
It's Quavo's show.
Yeah.
But it's a college thing. So it's like no one's actually buying tickets. It's like if you're a student, you can
Who
show
spins
up.
that narrative? Is that like Chris Brown's team?
No,
They're
I
like,
think
go-
that's just Twitter trolls.
That's just the internet
So
itself?
that's the internet wanted to see like a beef. Put it like this. You see this new Kendrick song? I was thinking about it. Because I was bumping it it's like my 10th time bumping it, like back to back. And I'm like, yo, I'm not even supposed to be bumping this like this. Like, I'm actually like bumping it and looking around because everyone looks at me like this huge Drake fan, but I'm
Yeah.
a fan of good music.
You feel bad bumping it a
Yeah,
bit,
I
right?
do, right? But here's the thing. The song
Me too,
slaps
me too.
harder because there's actual references to some shit that we all know. Like, that's why diss songs work. If I'm dissing you about some shit that everybody's currently talking about, the song is harder. So, you know?
You know what's crazy too? There's I think Future and Metro
Did you
Boomin.
plan to wear that shirt?
I brought it with me, so I said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna wear it."
For all the dogs, man.
Damn.
I mean,
No,
Drake's,
I
Drake's still better than Kendrick.
I mean, that's,
I don't know what to
that's,
tell
that's
ya.
a crazy
I still
dick
think
ride.
He
Drake
lost the
raps.
battle, but like, no, I'm saying like music wise, like I'm not slapping. I don't know if I could name 10 Kendrick songs.
You're talking about category, like
Yeah,
catalog.
catalog.
Yeah.
Like I bumped Drake.
But like rapping wise, like I can name you like 10 songs where Drake is just straight spitting. And like Kendrick got amazing songs as well. I think they're neck and neck, but for this type of style I like, I go to Drake.
I'm just surprised he got outmaneuvered being like everything else he's done. It just seems like
Bro,
he
he's
wouldn't have
going
got
against like Meek Mill, like remedial dudes, bro. Like again, like he hasn't gone against
Kendrick
a
was
thinker.
waiting
You gotta
and
pick your
plotting, bro.
battles.
I love how this is all Meek's fault. I love how it's just,
No, it is
this
his fault.
Great.
Like Pusha T, he didn't outmaneuver as much. What he did more was, I found the big T or the big like reveal. And I think Drake probably thought about like, I don't have any big reveal. You would only have to talk about some other shit that people already know. I'm good. Not knowing that this guy is one of those guys who's gonna pick apart your character, use older things to make you look like, but they got people wondering if Drake is black. Like, come on, like what the is going on? Right? You got Rick Ross called him white boy. You have
Yeah, what's up with BBL jersey?
the BBL jersey, it's just great. That's why I'm glad he stopped beefing with Ross. Ross is too funny.
Yeah,
Like-
he's hilarious.
He is
bro.
pretty funny.
Yo, BBL Drizzy?
Is there any real violence gonna happen here?
Well, I was gonna say there's a Future Metro Boomin concert in Toronto
I think that gets clipped.
in like August.
I think that gets clipped.
What does that mean?
I think
What, like you
rescheduled.
clip
Oh,
it on you
rescheduled?
want
No, I
to
think
promote
it's-
your stream or something?
No, I think it's gonna get rescheduled. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Like shut down, they're not gonna do it.
Nah. I think the violence. First of all, I think that's the weekend. That's either. I mean, is it after Caravana? Like,
don't know.
It's strategically placed that OVO Fest hasn't been announced, but OVO Fest probably will fall on the weekend afterwards or close proximity. It's going to be such a narrative thing where it's almost like, yo, Drizzy, we know you're done. If these come to your own city and violate you in the week before or week after, you have OVO Fest. Which you know how Drake is seen there, and like a lot of even street dudes love him. It's gonna be, I just think, increased violence, and I think either the city or somebody's gonna say, nah, not right now.
So you don't think that goes down?
No, I don't think that goes down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, my whole thing about this whole beef is I think Drake leaking his meat is really where it started.
Yo,
well,
a
no,
lot
I'm
of people
saying
keep
too.
saying that he leaked it.
Bro, you don't have that. It's angles, right? If you take a picture in the mirror, you get an angle
course
for
he
the
would've- he
best.
would've-
No, we
recorded
know
it.
he filmed it himself.
Of course he filmed
Nah, but
himself.
I'm saying, like, if Kendrick just out-angled him there, then he'd probably win
Yo,
the
this
beef.
guy,
No?
you want to beat off?
You're definitely the guy that bring up the meat.
What?
For sure. You're
No,
the
I
guy.
ain't gonna lie though.
It's
Drake
you.
did mention that though.
Well, it is kind of like, dude,
Drake
think about
mentioned
it.
his dick
That's
pic.
kind
Only
of, that's
Big
kind
D,
of a
right?
big flex.
Yeah,
and he
that was a
talked
little.
about it.
I ain't gonna lie. That was a little. You can't mention your on a.
That's how you know he leaked it, though, because he mentioned it, right?
Okay.
When you say there's video proof.
Well, they know how to. They leaked push-ups, so they could leak that video, right?
Bro, I know you were in your room trying
Like,
to
they know how to
out-angle him
leak
after
shit.
that.
Yeah,
I ain't gotta worry about
Did
that.
you try that or
They
no?
link push-ups.
No, I don't gotta worry about
What
that.
do you mean? It came out on Twitter, no?
Yo, you know when that first happened?
I heard
Like,
it on that someone's
I
Twitter.
sent it to Drake and I said, yo, Drizzy, I said, is this the joint? Are we going? Like, what's up? Are we ready?
Yeah.
And it was on my Reddit. Like people had posted on my Reddit. And at first Drake says, yo, could you get him to delete that? So I'm like, oh, that means that's not AI, but that it might be real. And I'm like, shit, everybody's starting to talk about it on Twitter. So I go live, and then I'm spinning that record, and like 2 hours in, I just get a text, and it's just like, yo, that, here's the real version. And that's the one that I'm sampled in, and it sounds much cleaner, and it's like
It was on text. He sent that to you?
Huh?
It was on text. He sent that to you?
What? He never sent me the record.
Oh,
never
who sent it to you?
It's just a random number. Like that's what I'm saying. It was like a random number just hits me with it.
What was the area code?
It was a 305 number though.
You think Drake sent like his meat like leak to any of his boys to be like, yo, is this like the one?
Crazy. That is crazy.
Like, well, you know what I mean? When you send a post to like your boys, you're like, yo, is this gonna bang or not? Like,
yeah, you
maybe
do
you got
that.
the right
I know
angle.
you do that.
Huh?
I think he knew it would bang.
Yeah.
It's one you don't need confirmation on, but
You see, this is the part it's uncomfortable talking about another man's meat, but there's supposedly rumors that, you know what I mean, that's that shit on PDs. You know what I mean? That shit surgically, for real, got it surgically enhanced. Serious. That's what word on the streets is, but I want to be here talking about.
Well, who's this PED guy? Because I'll hit him.
Yeah.
I don't need it.
Dr. Miami was trolling about it.
I'll take an extra inch.
Yo, Dr. Miami was trolling about it.
Send PED guy.
I don't need that.
Dr. Miami was trolling like, yo, fellas, trust me. You guys, like, we do these, this is a new procedure. Like, I don't know if he was just trying to pick up clients or he was just kind of affirming like, yo, this is not that, this is not that non-GMO shit right here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Were you trying to get a surgery?
No, I'm chilling.
Were you impressed?
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, this guy's eyes. Like, yo.
Well, bro, I mean, when I saw it, like, I'll probably get roasted for this.
Yo, imagine if
my girl was like, "Yo, look at this," and I was just like,
"Your girl said that?"
No, she was like, "Yo, look at this Drake leak." What?
It's getting worse. It's
getting worse.
Well, how did you see it, bro?
Oh, I think I seen it on Twitter.
Wait, so like your girl is like, yo,
she's
bro,
like, yo,
you
look at this video. No, it wasn't like that. No, it was not like that.
What was the tone in her voice?
Look how you backtrack is crazy.
She was like stuttering and
I'm
shit.
just being honest. She was just like, hey, like, look at Drake's shit. And I was like,
how did you feel in that moment? Because like low
well,
key,
obviously deep down, I was like, Jesus Christ. But I was like, oh, lit. Good for him.
You had to like throw the question back at her and be like, yo, you can handle something like that?
No,
you gotta,
no, we didn't talk about that.
Dude,
Are you actually ever had something like that?
No, she's good, bro. Don't worry about that.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got a girl? You got a girl?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Yeah.
Not
You
after
just
last
picked up a
night.
new tick last night. What happened?
Huh? Dude, I don't know. Girls are bad news, bro. Especially if you meet the crazy ones. You know what I mean?
Did you get robbed or
Trust
no?
me.
No, I put my shit in the safe. But
Nice.
yeah,
Holy shit.
girls are crazy as
bro, Gabe, isn't it crazy how we come on and he starts talking about Drake's meat? Like, we weren't talking the whole time at all
He's
about
been,
that. And
that image has been burned in his mind for like months.
crazy.
That shit leaked a minute ago.
I know, I'm just saying. Well, he talked about it. Bro, imagine they all the same girl. So that gets leaked when one of them's dating the same chick and they're like, what the
So you think it was Drake's meat that started the beef? That's what you're
Yeah.
saying.
So you think they're looking like, yo, this big bandit over here is like fucking all our bitches. Let's get him out the way.
That's it. Like, that's a final straw.
I mean, I think
They're
it
like,
could
we
be.
got to do something now, bro.
Yeah, I think so. Little ass dick over there. You got a tiny ass pecker.
I don't got problems like that.
You
bro.
got a tiny ass
I don't
little
got
pecker.
problems like that.
Yeah, I
You
bet.
check my resume. You can ask around.
Man, oh
Ask
man.
around.
Fucking PEDs, shit.
Check the resume.
Nah, I mean, yeah, no, there's a bigger reason. I just don't know what it is.
I've heard so many conspiracies.
Yo, everyone can't
I've heard
hate
it
just
came
one
from
guy.
Kanye too. Like,
Ooh.
like I.
Pick?
No. Like the beef, like started from Kanye because the whole Kim
Nah,
Drake.
they pushed
like,
Kanye
there's-
out of the whip. Like,
Yeah,
he was trying to
Kanye's
jump
out.
in like, yo, Future invited me to the studio. He uploaded the shit and they immediately blocked it. Which I realized he only did that to promote Yeezy.com because he released it only on Yeezy.com. Like, he sent the song to a few people like me or whatever, but like for the general public to go get it, it was on Yeezy.com.
Yeah, that was interesting how he inserted himself and then it was like gone.
Gone.
Yeah, because really, yo, it's one of those things where
They
they're
probably
like,
told
yo,
him to chill. We got this.
yeah, they're like, yo, we're stomping this out already. Like, you should have came when he was still on his feet swinging. Like, you know, when you jump in someone, you're like, all right, we're just getting our last couple stomps in. Like, he's basically just like in a fetal position. Don't come over here and be like, yeah, I'll f him up. Like, no, get out of here, bro. It's one of those.
That was interesting.
Yeah, but Kanye.
What do you think about the Yeezy stuff? Just because too.
I don't think it's actually. I think that was a marketing scheme.
Oh, so that's not actually happening?
No, I don't think it's real.
Yeah, I think Kanye is independent and he's using whatever to get attention more than normal. And you could possibly chalk it up as trolling, but it's to get eyes and ears on his product. And I mean, I kind of get it. He's for the first time ever just kind of looking at things where he wants to get his product lit. I mean, that's what Sway was telling him years ago. Like, bro, do it yourself. He's doing it himself. But when you don't have the machine, you got to find some way to get eyes and ears. Like, I never saw the Super Bowl commercial. I mean, I was there, but I've never did that commercial air that he made on his phone?
I don't know.
Yeah, it did.
It aired on TV.
Yeah.
Really? Like,
are you sure about that?
Actual
Yeah,
television.
I'm pretty sure because they were talking about it.
Everyone was talking about it, but he just put that out there. And to be honest, it was so funny because it was just on his iPhone. Everyone's like, no, this had to be.
Oh, so you're saying it wasn't actually real?
I've never seen somebody say they saw that on TV. But of
Holy
course, all the blogs
shit.
and all the news outlets are gonna be like, that's a Super Bowl commercial. Because think about this, like, the Super Bowl aren't begging people to pay. What was it, like $1.5 million or was it $2 million for like a 30-second slot? The anti-Semitic guy that is getting canceled all over the place when you're making money with all these other people, you're not gonna be like, hey, please, let's get your commercial. Like, no.
Yeah.
They would probably be like, bro, we're good.
Yeah.
So that was another stunt just to be like, this wasn't.
Yeah, now you get, and by the way, the amount of product they moved like $30 million worth of product. Here's the thing, that was almost like free promotion because what happens after the Super Bowl airs? Everyone says they want to see the commercials. Like the commercials get bigger because they got played during the Super Bowl. He just acted like his was part of the Super Bowl. That's what I'm thinking. But some people say supposedly it was shown in certain markets, which I don't know, man.
I don't know.
This is a completely off-topic question, but you being so involved, who do you think's had the biggest fall off ever? We'll say in the past 10 years.
In rap?
Yeah.
Ooh. Well, it depends on what type of fall off we're talking about, from like an A-list artist to like
There's so many.
From just big banger, this guy has huge upside to like, yo, where the fuck is this dude? And I want to, there's actually
Name a
one
few,
guy
yeah.
specific that I think about.
All right, yeah, just name a few, I'll tell you.
Just one guy.
Remember Kid Ink?
Oh my God.
See, but Kendrick was
He had
like,
bangers.
Bryson Tiller.
No, I'm going to tell you guys who had the
product
biggest
of-
fall off ever. And
He was a product of the DJ Mustard like era, right? So once that era kind of came and went,
But like, what's that guy doing right now?
shit,
Like he had
probably,
like Show Me with Chris Brown and
probably
like
was trapping
Main
right
Chick.
now.
He had Main Chick too.
Main Chick.
Banger.
Yo,
Yeah, it's all DJ Mustard shit, right?
I low key kind of want to make a show like, yo, kind of where are they now type of shit. Like, no,
Who
I'm
else? Who
serious.
else?
I'll
That's
tell
what
you,
I
I'm
need.
going to tell you guys
Yo,
who dominated
There's
one
a guy
summer.
named D Savage. Like he's working at like a dispensary now. Like this guy used to be
Damn.
like washed. Feel me?
Okay, you ready?
Who?
Biggest, dominated the rap game, then just completely gone. Fetty Wap.
He's in jail.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying he dominated like summer
Yeah, no, he did-
2017.
he did fall
Dominated,
off.
bro.
You can't count jail.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, but
he had to
wait,
sell drugs because he didn't have money, right?
Well, that's the thing, yo. I did an interview with him. He said he made like he remember at one moment just having like 22 million just sitting in his bank account, and he was just like he was making 100,000 a day.
You know who's a big one?
What?
Lil Pump.
Yeah.
He was
He
massive.
Was big, yeah.
He
Well,
was
with,
massive.
Gucci Gang, he went crazy.
Smoke Perp.
That was like when the internet and social media was really doing this too.
Lil
Yeah,
Pump, we
took
can't.
off.
It's hard to remember now, but he was.
No,
he
you're
was
right.
massive.
You're right. Like, I mean, that era kind of like faded out unless you were like a real artist, because there were a lot of artists that were involved in that era. Like Uzi's still like, you know, maybe a year before, but Uzi's of that era. Uzi's still doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen my man Uzi with the Birkin and doing the splits on stage?
Yeah, I saw that in person.
You saw it in person?
Yeah.
What, you saw Uzi in person?
Coachella, yeah.
Oh.
Did
you
you-
went to Coachella?
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like,
You don't seem like a Coachella guy.
No, I want to
What was
check. I
your
want to see
fit?
Deftones, to be
Did you wear a
honest.
bandana?
No, I just wore my regular shit. But I
Yeah,
want to see Deftones.
I watched Uzi on stage and he's doing like that Beyonce surfboard.
He's
move,
wearing
grinding. And I'm like,
Dragon Ball Z shoulder pads. It's crazy.
You know, I think him and Cardi having like a little gay off is like, yo, wait, you wore a thong? All right, hold up, man. Bring it back over here to me. Let me show you what's really popping. Like, it's kind of crazy. Which, by the way, both of these guys aren't, well, Uzi not gay, but you know what I mean? And Cardi, I've heard he's bisexual. I don't, you know what I mean? But it's hip hop, man.
This shit was entertaining. This show live
I
was
love, but
entertaining.
Uzi's like, he's a made man. Like, he's got enough
Yo,
bangers. where
Uzi's like a very.
he needs to
got
be
bangers,
respected.
yeah.
Like, I love Uzi.
You know the crazy thing? Every time I see Uzi do some crazy shit, I've been around him. The most normal guy ever. Like, not even a weird bone in his body. Doesn't do anything weird, say anything weird. Just a regular guy. Then you're watching the guy on stage and like, what in the is this?
That's crazy.
But if it's effective, it works.
He's entertaining, man. He's entertaining.
Yeah, Brad was saying this the other day.
Okay, here comes a lie. You ready?
Okay,
Here we
Brad
go.
was telling me actually last night. Like,
Wow, I didn't even talk to
Cardi
him last
has
night.
such a strong fan base. Like, it's crazy, bro.
Yo,
But for how many? Like, if you really go and look at his music, how many albums does he have? 1 or 2?
I think it's 2 or 3.
So how does that guy have that loyal and strong of a fan base with, like, he doesn't have, like, and I like his music, but he just doesn't have that many
Now Cardi's
big tracks out there.
He's got like younger fans, right? Or no?
Yo, like,
But
when that
he's got
picture
like
came out,
Die Hard.
where everyone said he's wearing a thong. Like, cause I have a relationship with him too. Like, we communicate, and I'm like, yo, that's my man. I'm like, I know it looks like a thong, but it can't be a thong. You know, I'm just giving the benefit. I don't even post it because I know what they're going to say. My boy sends me the picture to post. He's like, yo, throw that up. I'm like, I'm looking, I'm like, bro, what? And I'm looking, I'm like, yo, dude. I'm like, you know what? That's when I realized his genius. His genius was like, let the confusion and conversation carry, because it all builds back to me. You know what I mean? And I was just like, damn, to not have like that ego or whatever. Like certain rappers be like, yo, bro, you know that's a bad angle. Like I remember.
Well, wearing a thong?
Well, I guess it was a bodysuit. So Rick Owens bodysuit. You know what I mean? The one that snaps underneath the ball.
Well, Rick Owens is kind of fire too.
Well,
I mean, it's still.
You wear it?
What the f are you talking about, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you. A man wearing a bodysuit is crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't do that shit for real.
It's pretty whack. Yeah.
And a fishnet shirt was like, wow. But it's Cardi. You know what I mean? Like,
but he could do it. That's when you have that power. Yeah.
You know you've made it when people just be like, their excuse for no matter what shit you do is, yo, that's Cardi.
Yeah,
you're good.
That's pretty crazy.
Like you're good. You know what I mean? Like everybody else is like, you get called gay, but like with you, you're Cardi. So he's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah.
He just understands the internet game. I mean, like the whole Aiden thing. It's
No,
like,
he's
even that was bigger than
Cardi's
it.
I used to think it was Cardi. Like
No.
Well, I didn't think it was Cardi until I hit him. I'm like, that wasn't you on the stream, right? Because like, you know, me and Cardi told me, it was like, yo, we're gonna do some shit before my album. And I know legit, like he doesn't like to be seen in certain type of lights. And I could imagine like Aiden just says, yo, bro, I have $1 million, or I don't know how much money. I have $2 million for you. And he was just like,
it was not
really?
that much. No way.
It don't matter how much it is. I just have to come on screen and dance around and I can wear a mask. Yeah, I'm coming to get that money.
Yeah.
So like he basically just kind of confirmed to me. I'm like, oh, he the fit. It's like, it's Cardi, man.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's Playboy Cardi.
That shit went viral as
Cardi is in that Kanye realm. He's not Kanye, but like, you know, he'd be like, yo, Kanye, this is Jews. It's fucked up, man. Like everybody else should cancel. Yo, it's gay, man. Like it's like you kind of give him that little pass.
It's weird.
Like you'll forgive him. Like Cardi, you finesse Aiden. It's fucked up. It's Cardi, bro. It's Cardi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When do you think Drake drops next? You think it's going to be some time, or is he going to?
So when this first started, he told me, yo, he just did an 84-city tour, dropped 3 albums, right? In a like 16-month span. He said he was going to go on vacation, but this happened, and that's why he wanted to like deal with this like thing back and forth now, because he's locked in creating music. I don't think he's at the point of bowing out, and I think he's gonna drop again.
Tomorrow's Friday, right?
I don't think as soon as then. I think within the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, but do you think he's actually like mad? Like really?
Yeah.
You said you think he's actually mad?
Like he's
Bro,
actually,
somebody call him a
pedophile, bro.
The pedophile shit.
Yo,
I
you
forgot
have
about
to
that. My bad.
realize 2016, the cleanest image ever. Like,
Well, how do you make those? Okay, I know. I'm sorry, I missed the first hour, but how do you make those claims without having some real evidence and shit?
well, it's always been those little
Because you could say
TikTok
anything
videos.
about that.
It's those little bullshit TikTok videos that has like compiled a bunch of things that they feel is odd, and they've been like, well, we put all these oddities together, it looks more than creepy. Maybe you're into kids, right? Like the Texan Millie Bobby Brown.
You can make any claim now in AI, and people will make it look like you're that guy. I feel like somehow.
Yeah. So I mean,
The Millie Bobby Brown shit. I remember that. What?
We talked about that
Just
earlier.
redoing the whole pod.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
all
all
right.
good.
Well, then next topic.
Another dumbass question.
How's it been on like
No, you good.
just like with your own brand? Like I feel like in the last probably this year, right? Like is this like you're really going up now too? You're an OG too.
Yeah. It felt like I almost got like a facelift of feeling like sometimes a lot of creators, it's either 99% of creators, either you take off relatively quickly in the first couple of years, or you're one of those people who are on 300 subscribers for like 20 years. You get what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you're just never gonna make it. And once you get that first takeoff, it's like you're the hot guy, the new guy that everybody wants to fuck with. And then you kind of settle into like a groove, right? Like the growth isn't exponential anymore. It's almost stagnant, right? Like, okay, you're gaining, I don't know, 20,000 subs a month. It's not like 20 last month and then this month is 40. And of course, I've been around for forever, but like this year specifically, almost kind of felt like a new creator again. Like,
Well, now Drake's like choosing you as the person to put out his info.
yeah.
It's pretty dope, bro.
Yeah.
How many people are you getting live? Someone said you're getting 300K live? Or in your streams?
When the songs are dropping, yeah.
Are you just on the homepage of X?
Wait, what platform is that on?
Maybe it's because I follow you, but yeah, every time I go, it's like Akademiks is hosting.
I seen Elon tweet at it recently. Well, I mean, I only stream those moments on X.
John sent your stream to Elon.
Yeah.
What did Elon say?
He was just like, this is what everyone's like.
Everyone's
tapped in
talking
with.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't understand, because every time I've streamed on X, by the time I get off, it's like, I think I did 1 million, 1.1, 1.5. It's always over 1 million.
So this is on X.
Yes, but I don't know how many people were there like
Concurrently.
And that's what matters to me. Like on YouTube, you should want 2 YouTube pages. It's always like about like 120,000 between those 2 pages.
That's
pretty impressive, yeah.
How much
80
is like Kai Cenat getting and shit?
Like 50 to 60.
He'll get 80, 90 like on just he's still up there. But like throughout all the platforms,
Bro, you're a star, bro.
it's like, well, it's not me, it's the moment.
Yeah.
Like,
timing.
Well, they're still watching you though.
You're right. It's like priceless, right? But like I think with Kai is just like no matter when he fires up a stream, like
It's big.
If I tweet it out right now, like, yo, the bomb is dropping tonight, like in terms of a song, like of course there's gonna be 200,000 people there watching, but it's not gonna be there all the time if we're not in this moment. So I don't know where the level out or the new level out will be for this, but I've been enjoying it. This shit's been crazy.
So what have you been getting like total? Because you stream on everything at the same time, right?
Yeah, like concurrent, it'll be a couple 100,000. Like,
That's
and I'm streaming for
crazy.
like 8 hours, 8 to 12.
And what do you
We're just like breaking out lyrics, listening to the song, trying to like connect the dots. Like, with these guys who are rappers and they're so good.
It's so crazy. People are so invested in like what's actually like this beef.
I've been watching all action,
Really?
bro.
Yo,
Yeah.
I don't
They'll
really
drop
care.
Instagram,
nuggets.
YouTube.
You just care about Drake. Clearly is what you came
They'll
back
drop
to.
tiny
No.
nuggets that'll go over the other person's head. Like even like, and I think you watch the Dirt, so like you know probably some of this stuff.
He's
Like,
been
even-
white during this.
Well, I think it takes a while for him to cook
Dirk.
up.
Oh, Dirk?
Like he hasn't been
Oh,
mentioned
no.
once.
We're saying this
No,
YouTube channel.
Are you talking about Lil Durk?
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm saying what's the Dirt? It's a YouTube channel.
Oh, sorry.
Like even that line on Push-Ups, the first one where it's like, yo,
Push-Ups are
I'm out
banger.
in Tokyo because I'm big in Japan. He's just trying to let Future know, like, yo, I'm assistant, man. Like it's just kind of like
Oh, that's his assistant?
yeah, his assistant's name is Tokyo.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
God damn,
Yeah.
this shit's so deep and personal. I don't want to be in the rap beef, bro.
No, this shit's good. As long as you don't get like violent and physical, but it's hard to after a while.
I mean, it seems like that's already
Well,
happened.
that
now.
I was thinking about this last night. Like R.I.P. But like even Pop Smoke, like he dies Like he was 19, 20. He got killed quick. Like it seems like with this rap beef, like there's never any like actual. No one's like getting shot
Pop
up.
Smoke was
Like
insane.
Well, here's the thing. Both of these, Drake moves around a lot. Kendrick doesn't. That's a good thing, right? Like, you usually get these things happening when both people, like even like, for example, me. Yeah, I'm like wilding on Lil Baby in this and third, but like me and him ain't at the same club every night. You get what I mean? Like, there'll probably be a
you
problem.
think if you and Baby were at the same club, there would be some real shit?
You never know. Maybe. Like, I mean, you have to assume.
Yeah.
Right? Because
How do you navigate those types of situations? Like if you knew he was going to be somewhere and someone invited you out, would you go?
If I know it's probably his event, I want to go.
Well, like he did the Diddy thing. He was like not going to show up.
Yeah.
You know, same kind of shit.
Yeah, like I've been to a spot one time. One time I'm in Miami, and I go to a spot that I've always gone to.
Booby trap. No,
it's not booby trap.
Okay.
But I just want to like shout, like kill the spot because I still go there. And it's like a random night. I hit the owner. I'm like, yo, I'm coming through, blah, blah. And I go in there and I don't know what type of night this was. But as soon as I walk in, it's like I see the guys who hang out with one of the guys who I don't like, and they're in there like 40 deep. And sometimes you're like, this is my whole life, right? So like I'm super in tune with everything. Sometimes people who are with you, they don't know what's going on. So they're like, okay, great. Like, you gonna get bottles? And I'm like, I walk in, I'm like, it's like the Lion's Den. I'm like, yo, go grab your girl, we're leaving instantly. And like, they didn't even understand it until we left, but it was just like, yo, check this out. We were moving light. These have like 45 people in here. It's impossible. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, which just being smart.
Yeah.
You know, just being and also, like me too, I don't like partying around industry dudes, right?
Yeah.
Like even, and also sometimes it's, you know, I only go places that I'm directly invited, right? Like for example, Super Bowl, me and Savage were supposed to link, but Savage is really good friends with Metro. And Savage, to his credit, he was just like, yo, bro, I want you to come. Metro's here though. So, you know, and that's good. Like Metro's an artist / producer. That's where he should be. You know, there was a terrible thing that happened to hip hop before, but it's where there's like a guy who's a media personality pretty much shows up to a show, a guy he doesn't like is there and turns violent. Actually, somebody got killed. Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm not trying to go nowhere where I'm not invited.
Yeah.
And if I'm supposed to be there and I'm invited and I could definitely verify my safety and shit like that, I'll go out. Which of course the people around me sometimes, they only look at you as fame. They're like, why not? Like, why can't we go to the fight where everybody you don't like that wants to kill you is there? Like, that comes with it. Either that or you got to move like 6'9".
How do you think like 21 is reacting to this situation?
Yo.
Have you talked to him at all?
Not about it specifically, but it's because all of Drake's friends, they're quiet as could be. You could drop a pin. Everybody loves Drake. Not one of them is like, and even they don't even got to say, yo, f you Metro, or f you like Kendrick or anything else. But no one's even saying, yo, stop calling my boy a pedophile. Like, yo.
That's got to feel shitty.
Like,
yeah.
That's got to feel really shitty.
That's why Diddy had dropped that video of his 50th birthday. It was like, wait, all you act like you never been to a Diddy party? Weekend, you right there. You're right there. You're over there. Like, he basically exposed everybody, said, when all of you guys are now acting dumb when they said, have you been to a Diddy party? Just remember you partying with me. Which, by the way, he got to be just chilling right now, just thinking, woo, at least take...
Yo, that's crazy.
You're taking the, you know what I mean? Thank you guys for normalizing some of this shit. Because we were looking at Drake and we're not like, that's not really real. That helps Diddy because he might just be like, yeah, I know they raided my crib, but like, it's the same shit where people just talking bullshit and rumors just, you know?
Damn, yeah, I wonder what they're thinking. Savage and shit.
Huh?
Do you think that's why it all really happened then?
No, I've heard wild stories about Diddy for a long time. Like, the Diddy thing, and that's what I was saying about Drake. I was just like, but I don't know if stories will come out. Like, somebody said that to me. They were like, yo, be very careful. Like, I've never met Drake, right? Like, I've always said...
Wait, you never met him in person?
Nah, never.
What?
And I'm like, yo, I'm a fan of the musician. I don't know if I'd be a fan of the person. It's usually two different people, right? So, like, of course, I could judge his public, like, shit I've seen about him publicly. I judge his music, but I don't know what he's into. I really don't know. I don't know how he gets down. I've never been to Turks with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's jokes. He's jokes.
Cool, yeah.
Well, have you been like partying with him, like getting with some bitches?
Like, I've partied with him.
Okay, all right.
Went to his birthday.
He jokes. He chirps.
Well,
Like he's.
those are the people that should speak up.
What do you think? Kendrick still says I can go deeper. What do you think that he still? Do you think he'd ever bring up? And I think this sometimes. Like, do you think that if he would ever bring up like X,
What
like
do you mean?
the XXX conspiracy?
No, of course.
Yeah.
I think at this point
I feel like that's one thing he's still holding on to that he could use, which would be.
I think at this point we know Kendrick's angle. We could. It's not about saying something new because he tried that, and even if it was fake, like it didn't work. Just crystallize you with what we know. Like just like show people or hold up a mirror. And I think he, at first going into this, I said, I don't think people care about the ghostwriting shit anymore. I think he could dig that up. Like Kendrick is that great of a painter.
Dig
where
what
he
up?
he could bring back up ghostwriting where people look at Drake and look at him in a different way to make Drake almost seem and appear as a talentless hack that has only stolen and not created enough to deserve the position he's in. Like, Kendrick's really good at, like, that Meet the Graham song, but, like, you could tell, like, he's kind of doing a little bit of therapy and psychoanalyzing, and when you're dealing with someone like that, it's like he's telling you how, he's like, yeah, I know you have a problem with drinking and gambling, and you got some money issues, and you've always wanted to be accepted as, it's really like ripping apart the layers of a man when you listen to that. Mm-hmm. Now, does it affect Drake? I don't think like that. Only the pedophile stuff.
I wonder how, like, when you're getting dissed, like, you're obviously going to listen to the track, like, how that setting looks. Like, you think when Kendrick, like, Drake releases his diss track, like, Kendrick goes in his car and he's by himself and he has to hear bar for bar what he's about to say? Yeah, you can't listen to that with all your people in there.
No, I think they do. The OVO boys definitely do.
Yeah, I think they do. But also, you probably do listen to it a little bit different when you're alone, because now you gotta keep.
They're probably so pissed when they hear the bars and they're like,
yeah.
See, I think I'd have to listen to that solo because you don't want people to
Meet
see
the
how
Grams. You have to listen to solo.
Yo,
that one's.
The reason I realized Kendrick he's super smart, and it's gonna now feel like people have been feeling like I'm switching sides just because, like, you got to give credit where it's due. Like I wouldn't even be a good media personality if I was just like, no, Kendrick just sucks.
Tom Brady's the GOAT. He lost some Super Bowls, right?
Like, so Kendrick mentions me on 616, and he's like,
you had to throw that in there.
Yo, no, well, it's like the most precious diss, like, because if he had said, yo, Akademiks is a bitch, like, I would have taken it so personal, and I would have went so hard, like. Look at the little baby in the meat.
You got to show it from both guys.
Yeah, it was
in the biggest rap beef of history.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a
Has
lifetime
that done
thing
anything
right
for
there.
you getting more ass?
I mean, I don't know if that really tilts the meter like significally.
Yeah.
Plus, like, rap beef, like as you said, rap beef is like a guy thing.
I know.
Like,
girls aren't into it.
Yeah,
a lot of girls aren't into it.
Yeah, like they're really not into it. This is like.
But if they are,
no.
you're locked in.
Yeah. I mean,
That's got to feel cool.
Bro,
though,
I don't know.
in a way.
it's the first time I actually have acknowledged.
It was hard too on push-ups.
Yeah.
Like, what top 5 you smoking on, Kendrick? Drop.
I think it's the first time I've acknowledged that. I think for hip hop, at least in this current time, and right now today, I'm probably number one.
100%.
Like before, like there's so many.
There's no
people.
one like you on, like, I mean, dude, I go to you for
Yeah, me too.
everything. That's all.
Anytime I see a caption that says "Lil Baby" spelled B-E-B-E, I just
Yeah.
Yo,
It's
me
me
and
every
we're gonna
time,
watch
bro.
beef, by the way.
Huh?
We are. Like, at the slap event, you know who was there?
Power slap.
The slap event, I saw you.
We were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who?
P. He's actually, I don't know if I should say, he's like an investor in Slap. P is the CEO of QC, which is Lil Baby's boss.
Yeah.
Like, ironically, me and him, we talk a good amount. Like we call each other. Like, it's very cordial with me and him. And, like, we've kind of discussed that, like, yo, all right, at some point, like, you guys gotta, like, put that aside, right? And I've always just said, I'm kind of down for it. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm not trying to, like, beef with these guys, like, to eternity. I was trying to do that with Meek a couple times. most of all, usually what happens with that is that there's like a lack of respect. Like going back to the little baby thing, you know why me and him got set off wrong? I said some rumor on my stream. I said there's a rapper that his name starts with Lil that YoungBoy would have collaborated with, but his friend doesn't get along with. A lot of people assumed it was Lil Baby. They started taking my clip, putting it back up on YouTube, just writing out the title. Axe says YoungBoy won't work with Lil Baby. They got beef. Never said the name. Lil Baby heard that, hits me up in the most disrespectful way, right? Because I'm trying to explain it to him. Like, yo, dude, I never actually said your name. I said Lil, and it wasn't you. I was actually Lil Uzi Vert. And YoungBoy's friend was Rich the Kid, who they didn't get along at first. And Lil Baby's in the DMs with me, and every time he's talking to me, he's just like mad disrespectful. He's just like, by the way, I'm older than this guy. He's just calling me boy. He's like, yo, boy. And like, he's like, yo, you gotta know what you're doing, boy. Like, and I was just like, yo, this dude is like dumb disrespectful.
Yeah.
But I get why he's disrespectful, because he's looking at the game as this is like some shitty peon media dude who's got me upset. Let me shit on him while also correcting him. And, I always, I hold grudges for life. The same with Meek. Like,
You do or you don't?
Huh? I do, of course.
You hold grudges for life?
Yeah. I was having a victory lap.
Dude, you gotta let the demons out, bro.
When Meek Mill sold 6,000 first week, my got hard. Like, yo, that morning, like
6,000?
6,000 first week. I'm telling you, like, I couldn't wait. You know what I mean? But yeah. So
Meek's old shit was fire.
Yeah, the old shit was fire, but
I can't even listen to it the same now. It's different.
Well, no, he did that
I
to
still
himself.
can.
Yeah, I can.
Like Levels by Meek Mill.
Yeah, Levels is fire. But you know what did it to, like, he mishandled the Diddy shit. So, like, now you have people actually thinking you're homosexual, bro. So now everything is like, yo, it just sounds different. Hold on, wait a minute. You thought I was finished? That just sounds different. Like, they think that's a war cry out of Diddy's room. You know what I mean? It just sounds different.
Yeah.
But like, he did that to himself. It's like, dude, if someone said you're gay, first of all, you should realize we live in a different world that's not like a scarlet letter or like this crazy thing. Just be like, bro, that's not true. And also, whoever who said it, like, via whatever.
You can't over-explain.
Yeah.
That's like what Bob Menery does, too.
Yeah, you can't over-explain.
No, if you get too
yes or
defensive
no, it is.
like
It's
about
yes
that
or
shit,
no.
then you're admitting it. Kinda.
Except with, like, a pedophile thing, you gotta kind of, like, explain, but
Yeah, that's a
that's
whole
weird.
sensitive, different shit.
It's crazy. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
it's always gonna be the worst thing because, like, people.
And who would have saw that coming for Drake?
Well, here's the thing. People the entertainment industry, and of all the things they believe in, there's a few like ongoing themes that they believe in. Illuminati. Like, hey, to get to that level of success, you have to sell your soul Illuminati.
Yeah.
Right?
My whole thing with the Illuminati, I don't even understand it or really get it. But why does like every rapper needs to flex, like even Ice Spice wears the cross to the football game. You know what I'm talking about?
No,
like everyone wants to be Illuminati if they're a rapper.
Yeah,
I think it gets a lot of attention too.
Attention, probably.
It's attention. It's the same reason why all these rappers want to act like they're the shooter.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, like they want to act like they're the killer. You know what I mean? They want to almost. It's good when people are quite. Rappers spend all day trying to create a mystique. Like, put it like this: like NBA YoungBoy, there's mystique about him. Bro, this like even Playboy Cardi, these guys are on the internet all the time.
Oh yeah, for
like
sure.
they're strategically creating this air of doubt and wondering. Like, you know why?
I think you're wrong about YoungBoy though. I don't think he's on the internet and shit like that. I think he's off it. He doesn't even have a gram.
What?
You're falling into the mystique.
You think
this
so?
guy's crazy.
Why?
Who the f- isn't on the internet, bro? We're in 2024.
Bro,
What the f- do you think he's doing?
Yeah.
He's playing video games.
He
Shut up.
posts
On the internet.
Yo, YoungBoy posts from 6 different pages. Like,
So you think he posts from his fan pages?
no, YoungBoy's called me up and said, "Yo, give me your password. I'm going live on your page." Like, the mystique of it is just not going from his page. You just know where you'll catch it.
Okay.
Playboy Cardi controls the internet, but he just doesn't put the content out there.
Yeah.
He'll send me the pictures. Yo, I post it up. Like, he'll have other people. Like, it's the mystique is The mystique is to have the narrative being built without
Someone
you
else is
doing
putting out
anything.
the content
yeah,
for you.
without you doing anything.
Yeah, it's
Which
pretty
Drake
sick.
is
That's-
also a genius
You know
at
what I
doing
mean?
that.
Yeah,
Like-
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Like, play this.
Yeah.
You know who I thought who was probably not tapped in? Like The Weeknd. The Weeknd hits me the other day for the very first time ever in life. And that's another reason I was like, The Weeknd's definitely behind this Drake shit. This is when it started heating up. This is
The
before,
Weekend hit you up.
Yes.
You get stoked
When?
when you see that?
Well, here's the thing. I've been covering this for over a decade. I've never talked to him till then.
Yeah.
And he said the most interesting thing. He's like, it's like a time like this would be the best if you and Joe still did that show. And I was just like, what the
You and who?
Joe,
Budden.
me and Joe Budden.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
When did he say that?
this is right before it gets kind of crazy.
He just randomly hit you with that.
Yes.
On IG.
Yes. Like
Yeah.
when he said that to me, I was just like The Weeknd
Bro,
watched everyday struggle.
everyone sees everything, bro.
Yeah, you gotta
Bro,
switch up your aura too.
Like
though.
even us, like probably it's like if some like even small channel says something about us, like one of my boys
Yeah, I
is gonna
see it.
send it to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake
Like,
used to be that. Like there was a time when people used to care about the Drake follow a lot. It was just like, yo, wait, Drake is tapped into this? But then now
then
you
he
realize,
went all out. He went all out.
then now you realize, yo, Drake sees everything. I'm pretty sure he's watching like a video with like 400 views.
Yeah, he watches my shit for sure.
He probably does. I'm not even lying. Like, yo, Drake is a
He
product
just won't
of,
throw me
of
one
this.
like. It's like up. I swear to God, he should. If he sees this, he should just like one of my shit because I know he's watching it. I ghost tag him in some stuff.
Dude, shut
Well, how'd you feel if Drake one of your girls? That's his MO.
That's kind of that's a flex for me, right?
No, like your main squeeze.
That's not going down.
Okay, he does.
That's not happening.
He doesn't. He doesn't write a verse about her. By the way, that's the thing with yo. This is Let me say this. This is why I said I'm a fan of Drake the
and you
musician.
gotta hear it in the club and shit.
Yo, I'm a fan of Drake the musician, but he might be a slime ball a little bit. Yo, even on push-ups when he's like, yo, shout out to the hooper who be busting out the gritty, and then he says whatever he's in his feelings.
John
Like
Morant,
keep that
right?
shit on. Yeah, apparently his girl was this girl who's Lotto's sister that Drake wrote a whole verse about her on the Date at 8 remix. He's like, yo, what type of water you got in Clayco? Like, yo, he's like gassing this chick up. And I can imagine like John Moran is like, yo, did you just take my bitch and just make a verse about her? Like, and everybody and their mama singing this shit?
Why is he going at John Morant?
John Moran is tight at him because he took
John
his
Morant
shorty.
tweeted back to Metro Boomin, I think.
Yeah. And he was like, yeah.
What have we
probably
learned?
better
What have
pick
we
a
learned
side.
here today? It's all over chicks.
Whose fault is it?
Be careful who you're, right?
If you someone
who's
girl,
fucking
I honestly
chicks?
am fired up right now, and I want to text my girl right now, just out of nowhere, and be pissed. I don't know if it's because of what you said about like.
You want to make sure she's not texting Champagne Poppy.
No, I just want to text her and say, "Yo, you better be grateful for this life you got right now."
Oh, shit. That's how you talk to her?
That's you got me fired up right now.
Nah,
Thinking
let her
about
know
that.
if that's what it is. That's what it is.
she should have never pulled up that Drake meat video.
No, it wasn't.
Wait, it
even-
was that girl?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh, bro.
What happened?
That's crazy.
What happened?
Why is that so?
It's just
crazy?
weird. It's
How
just
did
weird.
you see it, dude?
So, I saw it on Twitter. I told you earlier.
Randomly scrolling, and then you saw it.
Bro, his shit was all over Twitter.
Wait, give me the story. What happened?
What you want from a girl is to like ask her, "Have you seen it?" And she's supposed to pretend like she hasn't, even though she has.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you,
talking about,
thank
oh,
you,
she's the
thank
one
you.
who showed you Drake's.
Yes.
Did you look to see if she was pulling up a website or through her text messages? Like,
I'm gonna.
Yo,
I'm
he
done.
said this
I'm,
shit
I'm
to
done
me.
after this. I don't even give. You know, what? F- all you guys. Nah, she showed me the video, bro.
Like she had
wasn't-
it saved.
Like it wasn't even the ex. She was like,
Was
"Yeah,
it
my,
in her
my
camera?
girlfriend sent me this, and it
Was
was
it in
the-
her camera roll?
Yeah, it was like the
Oh,
iMessage.
That's
what was it?
that's.
Is that bad?
It wasn't like on a platform.
This dude about to run it back. He's like, yo,
You know how hard I.
yo,
You know how fired
see,
the sex was after that, though.
Yo,
I gave
if
that
you
shit-
see a
You
416
sounded
number,
like Adam 22 right now.
No,
bro.
it wasn't like some
That-
cuck
that-
shit. But
that's
I was
Toronto,
like,
right?
Chill out.
if you see a 416 number, sending that to her on iMessage, bro,
Yeah.
just join the Avengers with Metro.
Call up
real.
Nav.
Yo, why is Nav like?
That's when I knew it was
love
real.
Nav,
Though. When
bro.
I saw
love
Nav unfollow Drake, I was like, "Oh, some shit's going down."
I love that though.
He's cool.
He's fun.
I love Nav's music. Yeah,
How-
Nav's dope.
I thought Nav was cool with Drake.
Nah,
Well,
that's
he's
cool as
XO,
fuck.
right?
The other thing that
He's boys with Metro, right?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. We did Metro on the pod, and he was
And we did Nav.
one of the smartest, articulate.
Wait, did y'all put that out?
This was like
Yeah.
a year ago with Metro, and I was like so impressed with just he's a smart bro.
Metro did No Jumper and gotten his feelings and then
Sad.
told him they couldn't pull it out.
Really?
Huh?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
when I
How
did,
long ago was that?
Maybe around the time when I guess he did you guys then.
I'm surprised
Like
Adam didn't put it out.
Yeah, that's kind of odd.
What do you think about like this aura shit and how important is it? Because like Yeet, for instance, used to be like the most mysterious ski mask, and then he really put himself out there, and I feel like it switched his entire outlook, and it affected his music a little bit.
No, at a certain point, you got to have your face out there. I mean, The Weeknd at first, The Weeknd was like the first popular, mysterious guy, right?
That fool does not do interviews.
You don't see him anywhere ever.
She don't do anything speaking.
The only time he was ever in the realm of the internet was when he was dating Selena, right?
Yo, it's hard to build. It's hard to build what they have.
There was that JB Weekend beef for a bit.
Huh?
Bieber and Weekend, they were
beefing?
Remember the Weekend dissed JB a little bit, didn't he? Because
Weeknd
Weekend was
did
with
it.
Selena for a little bit. They did that song, "You Feel in Some Way." You remember that?
Yo, you're really tapped in.
No, you're tapped. I
I've
didn't
been
remember that.
following Academics.
Yeah.
You probably posted
No,
about
I
that
probably
shit.
did post it.
It's
Damn,
called
Bieber
Some
fell.
Way. Some Way.
How
Nav
funny
and
would it be to see
Weeknd.
you streaming, talking about the rap beef? I think you got to do it.
No. He's tapped in. Now,
tapped
trust
in,
me.
yeah.
And I think you're usually
He is because you said
you're pretty fair
conspiracy
and like,
shit.
accurate.
Yeah.
Usually fair and accurate. Which even if you have like your favorite in a race, like you kind of want to be fair and accurate. But yeah, the Weeknd been actually getting it in. I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a little starstruck when he in the DM, man. I was like, what the
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Do you think The Weeknd's bigger than Drake at this point?
No,
I don't know about internationally.
I don't think so. The Weeknd's amazing, but Drake's Drake, bro.
I mean, the Weeknd's extremely successful. Yeah.
I
know
can't
what's
believe you've
crazy?
never linked in person. We've linked Drake in person.
Yo,
I like the Weeknd's old shit though.
Lil Baby didn't. By the way,
Like
he didn't dap me up
you know
when I met him in
Reminder?
person. Like I went for one of these and he faded me.
oh, little baby?
Yeah,
He probably was thinking, get out my face, boy.
it's exactly what was going through his head.
Yeah.
The Weeknd should come out with like I like that Reminder by the Weeknd. You know, that's
Banger.
all. Like
Yeah,
when
I
he
still
when
bang
he
that.
sings and he
Amazing.
brags, that shit's hard.
That's one of my favorite songs.
That's
for
a
sure.
banger. I wonder if the Weeknd.
Why do you think he does no?
Yo, the
internet
Weeknd
shit?
might come with some shit.
What he dissed
He
him
might
on?
come with some shit.
What he dissed Drake? Diss
I know,
Drake,
but
right?
with some real shit.
It was just like a falsetto diss song.
Damn, he starts singing. No, like a whole song now.
He could sing rap though.
No, he can.
He can.
He's not like C Breezy. C Breezy was going crazy.
C Breezy can just spit. Yeah.
Yeah, Chris Brown was going crazy. You know what's crazy? Yo, Drake shouts out
like-
Chris Brown as like, he's reps a set.
He's real LA.
And then I see him on the gram. Chris Brown's like vibing out to Not Like This, like he's dancing in the club.
Really?
Yeah.
Drake and CB had that huge beef too, right?
Yeah, they were throwing bottles in the club over Rihanna.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Yo, it's
a
always
long
over, girl.
time
You're
ago.
right.
I
Yo,
told you,
imagine,
dude, it's always over a
Yo, I was
chick.
watching a recap video. Imagine how bold Drake was when Drake sends a bottle over there and with a note that says, I'm the love of your life.
He did that?
That was supposedly
Bro.
the note. And right then, beef starts.
He
Yo,
said that to who? I'm sorry, I missed that. He
Chris.
said that to who?
to Chris Brown. So Drake is in the club, supposedly with Meek
And Chris is crazy.
and some other people, and Chris Brown is there, and Drake sends a thing over to be like, I'm the love of your life.
Drake is a savage.
Jesus, dude. That's
Kinda crazy.
That's kind of rude, honestly.
Drake
course.
is a savage.
Yeah, that's next level.
You know, you got to keep the girl away from Drake.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Yo, I knew niggas wanted Drake to, DJ Drama. Like that's how the whole thing started with even the reference tracks. Drake, DJ Drama's girl.
Dude, it's all chicks.
And DJ Drama tells Meek, who Meek was thinking Drake was his girl, Nicki. DJ Drama says, bro, he didn't write that shit. The guy in my studio in Atlanta, he recorded it, and Drake just sang it over. I could give you the reference tracks. And he's like, wait, Drake not right? What the f-? That's how that starts. So two guys who thought Drake their chicks
Yo,
basically created that moment.
it's insane.
Tell you, man.
I mean, yeah, if that's technically your boy, you're gonna be pissed, right?
Yeah. I don't know. This whole thing's like too much for me, bro.
ASAP Rocky girl, but ASAP Rocky threw it back on him.
Yeah, but like,
But Drake's baby mama's not a flex.
Yeah, but yo, I'm gonna be honest
but
with
I'm
you.
gonna- yo.
ASAP Rocky got a point.
but ASAP hasn't put out a song in 6
No,
years.
man. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm at peace, my woman's a billionaire. What I've put out as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
musician,
He's
just as a
goated.
man. I'm laying in bed with our 2 kids. I'm rubbing on her belly. We're doing family shit, right? All of a sudden, your new album comes out, and the slapper you're over here talking about, and the sex with you was mid. Like, what? You talking about my girls box me mid? Oh, now we got to get at it now. That's what he did. He said Rihanna's was mid.
Drake said that?
Yes.
I think he said the sex was
Fear of heights,
average
yeah.
with you.
It was
All right, well, I
average
just want to
with-
say the reason I said that ASAP didn't put it up because I was a huge fan, but he just stopped making music. So,
Shit, and I mean, he's probably making more money else.
but you're right. Now he's just Rihanna's got the bag. And
Yeah,
it's
you're not
just
gonna diss my
Rihanna.
girl. Listen, her joint got to be
You just
fire.
got to munch box, you're good.
Yeah, I know. I need that life, bro.
The only girl I can't find any girl connected to Rick.
You got to
Ross
be
that he
super
smashed.
good looking though to have that.
Yeah.
Like you got to
Oh,
be
except
super
Lyra
stud.
Galore, possibly. There's a girl that Rick Ross was gonna get engaged to.
Didn't
one
he
time.
just date this girl recently?
Yeah, but Drake, of course, all your exes gonna come to.
Brad
shows,
thinks
you know
like
what I mean?
he f***s the same girls as these rappers and shit. You definitely in your head you're
I
like,
mean, I
yo.
have some stories, but what are we
word?
talking about?
Oh
Lord.
yeah. Oh, here we go.
You and Drizzy?
No. 50.
50.
Yeah.
Ooh, 50 a little savage. Too.
No, when we did the game podcast, you dapped him up. You're like, yo, we f*** the same chick.
Yeah, that's one. There was another one there.
I wonder who I got ski bros
There's
with.
a few, but it's
Now,
not.
I'm gonna
it's
be
not-
honest with you. It's impossible, especially in LA, to not have like you've probably
Even ASAP Rocky. Yep. I got one
Let me
of
say
them too.
this.
Okay, I got a few too.
You
Yeah.
listen. We're probably all Eskimo brothers with Sway Lee.
Probably Tyga,
Yeah, Tyga. I
Oh,
know.
Tiger too.
Chris Brown. Yep.
Sea Breezy.
Quavo.
Chicks, bro. You
It's
gotta
just
just
women,
stay
bro.
away, bro.
It's
We gotta
it's
find
women.
it different. We gotta look elsewhere. I'm looking elsewhere
Just
from
get
now
back
on.
with your mate.
Where are you gonna look? Dudes? Like, what are you
Flea
talking
market.
about? It's like chicks. Like,
I'm
where
not
else you
looking at
looking?
dudes.
I see where else
Don't
you
hit me
looking.
with that, bro. Want
No,
me to
I'm
get
saying-
defensive like Meek right now? Because I will.
No, I don't. I mean, you can be however you want to be. I'm just
No,
saying.
I'm just saying we gotta find different chicks. Now I'm thinking about her showing me that video and shit. And I'm gonna text her after this, a long text, one of those like 45 word paragraphs.
Maybe she was trying
Could
to
you
send
draft it for me actually? Because you probably could hit some crazy shit.
Nah, bro. But listen, maybe she was trying to send you a video of what she wants you to live up to.
Oh no.
What, like shit? I need to get a surgery or PEDs?
Shit, maybe she was just trying to like get you on
You
the
don't-
game.
Shit, you don't gotta worry about that, bro.
Wait, so they
Telling
said it was it's an enhancement?
I don't know because I also want to shit on him.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
he's really-
if he
he's
naturally
actually
grew some
really
shit,
interested,
I don't
so-
want to be just shitting on, and nor I don't even want to be discussed. Like I like his music, bro. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, quit asking about the enhancement PEDs, bro.
Wow.
You keep
Yo,
asking.
would
Enough
y'all get
meat
a
talk.
surgery like
yeah,
that?
enough meat talk.
I mean, I'll
fam.
take. Who wouldn't take an extra inch?
But have you seen like the knee surgery where like it's
Yeah,
look crazy for
they
a
get
while?
I'll
Extra,
snag an
yeah.
inch for the boys.
Yeah, this is what I've heard, and like no Diddy on this, like literally no Diddy. They said if once you get the little penile surgery, and I definitely haven't looked it up. So my man's told me.
Okay. Yeah, go
No
ahead.
Diddy.
It
Go-
depends
yeah.
how long you're out for too.
No, it's not that. Only that they just say like it's like it's. You ever like drive past those little places that do taxes and you see that thing just going in the wind like this?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about? They said it's just not as sturdy no more.
That thing.
Yeah, like it's kind of a little flimsy.
Nah.
Lost a girth. You know what I mean? It's
No.
like
Oh, you can't lose girth.
No.
yeah.
Yo, I'm gonna
like-
be honest, I'm
like,
gonna
they're not
walk
gonna
off.
give you like a log. It's just gonna kind of be
Too
like
much meat talk, bro. For real. I'm about to walk
Yeah,
off.
you
I'm
started
about to
like-
walk off this podcast.
Yo,
Yeah,
this
you
was-
guys.
I think we're good. I think we're good.
Yo,
that's the
you
first
guys-
thing you
you
brought
guys-
up.
get airdrop the Drake's dick in his phone, and then it's like, yo, you know what? Even though I've looked at it 20 times,
Yeah.
Tune
we're
into
done.
the meat pod. You guys should start that.
Bro, you started off the meat talk. That was you, bro. Rewind this shit. That was
Academics,
you.
the Nelk Boys, and Bradley Martin analyze meat.
Bro. Dude, yeah, we're gonna title this shit now.
Maybe
This was
that-
good though.
Maybe
This is
that.
fun.
That'll actually smack.
That's funny, yeah. They with the Tom Brady roast, they made jokes about how all the white guys like to just always talk about like it's always gay jokes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But
I was watching some.
I
of the
think
roast.
Kevin Hart said that. He's like, dude, black dudes never make gay jokes. It's always the white people.
Yeah, that's a fact. I just did flagrant and like shit.
Yo, I got a low key slide though.
What do you mean?
I gotta go for dinner.
Really?
Yeah, we've been rocking long enough.
Well, it's
anyway.
been like 3 hours.
All right, whatever.
Yeah,
All right,
it's been
this has been amazing, bro.
I think we were supposed to do this. Like, remember back in the day, it was supposed to be in LA though,
Yeah.
and like,
Oh yeah, you flopped big time.
yeah,
back
I
then.
flopped. But
Bro, you would have been like our second or third guest.
yeah, I was interviewing like Drewski and them. Like, I had like the spot, and we were just like a little warehouse. It was kind of sketchy now that I think about it.
But
just,
we were
like,
all the
getting
way in
people-
OC too.
Yeah,
so we were
and
like
I
2
remember
hours
like
away.
I was trying to get the
mission.
time set up, and it was just like I can't get there.
Well, this is a better time to do it.
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, definitely.
Thank you, fam.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
glad that we actually built like a relationship afterwards. You know what I mean?
100%.
So perfect.
Academics, the man.
Thank you, brother.
Let's go.
Appreciate it.
Back, baby. Let's go.
Good shit, boys.